The views and opinions in this video and comments on this channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions by this channel's broadcaster. If you have a complaint about something or you find your content is being used incorrectly, please contact the broadcaster.
Hey, where that paper go? Hey, bro said that I'm haters go. Hey, sorry if I hit your Hey, I won't try to hit no more. Big booty, she pigeon toe. Yeah, she tryna go. Tell them trust the plan, they know it's a go. Getting money out of town, dollars on the road. Money gon' make it fall, she gon' risk it all. Back against the wall, I know who I call, but won't answer the call. If profit not involved, I know who I would stall. Hey, money gon' make it fall, this shit too easy. Hey, she done got too drunk, she actin' sleazy. And she gon' do it for her bad. She say, boy, don't make me laugh. I say, girl, don't make me mad. Cause this shit is just a fact.
Live in effect, baby.
I know what I need. Some papers.
Man, I got you, bro. Well, I mean, I only got the king size one.
You got filters too, right?
Yeah, I got some.
Everybody loves the sunshine.
The sunshine. Yeah, man, I don't know. As I start to gain more or just elevate an upper echelon, dog, I stopped smoking them small papers and only start smoking king size papers now, man. I just started taking it up a notch. Like,
I mean, I still fuck with both. I use them for different times. You know what I'm saying? I did get caught up using the kings, but shit, a lot of times, like, I don't be needing a lot of weed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just roll me a little, maybe a little half grammer, something I can just slap 4-5 times, take it to the head, go on by my day. You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean it's definitely a lot more to it when you use king size papers more. You use a lot more, go through more weed. You know what I'm saying? And but I don't know, man. I think for me, I got to the point where like I enjoy the circumference of smoking. So it's like once I got past, because I smoked some cones the other day, and I was like, man, that shit was too short for me. Like I was like, I needed something that was kind of like a little bit more lasting. I'm not like, one day you're not gonna see me pull up. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you good.
Like one day you're not gonna see me pull up and I'm gonna be smoking big ass 14 grammars. No, nigga, I ain't no.
Challenge
I'm stopping right here. Like this is where the buck stops at right here. You know what I mean? Like, but I was just like, dude, like, I don't know, man. I don't know, John. I just saw myself making that slight transition, and I was like, dude, why am I smoking more king size now? Then? But I don't know. Is it because I'm dealing with a lot more problems than I need?
I mean, shit.
But my thing, I don't be like just smoking them like that. Like for the most part, man, now I done got a routine down pat. Like I'll smoke one in the morning for sure. But I won't smoke one for like hours. Cause I try to like keep my mind focused on making sure I take care of business first instead of just like sitting back and just like, oh, okay, I got so much free time.
There's two of them motherfuckers. You ain't gonna get shit done. Okay,
well, it's not. Well, you know what? It's not. You know what, John? I have to be honest, man. Weed has never stopped me from completing shit, bro. Like I had to sit back and think about that I really did, John. I ain't gonna bullshit with you, bro. Like I really had to sit back and think about that. Has weed ever made me not get nothing done? And the answer to that is no. Like it actually helps me get shit done. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was in traffic the other day, minding my business. One of my here, John. One of my brother's ex-girlfriend, which happens to be my sister's best friend still to this day, caught me in traffic side by side. And she we caught eyes and shit. We was talking and she was like, she saw the weed in my hand. She was like, you better be careful. I'm like, shit, this will help me get through, motherfucker. What the fuck you talking about? Shit, you want to see me with this in my hand, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what helped me focus. It's a problem.
Then you can say, well, you better be careful, because bitch, I'm snap quick and shit.
So I said that to her, you know, people don't be understanding, dog, like, yeah, that helps me. You know what I'm saying? That ain't never, you know what I mean? That ain't never just been in the way of nothing. That ain't never stopped me from, it might have slowed me down from maybe other ambitions that I probably could have had, because I'm spending money on weed and shit, but I ain't never been no lazy nigga. Like, ain't nobody never had my job or out here, you know, I just never been there. So it's just that, you know.
I mean, yeah, you know, and I feel that, because, you know, like I smoke every time before I go to work. You know what I'm saying? I have to with my profession, because
and it ain't never fucked you over.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't never slowed me down.
You ain't never cut your finger, I'm know.
Still the best in that motherfucker. Everybody a rep for it. Like, hey,
you got all 10 fingers, I see. You know what I mean?
Fact,
you ain't never mistake the meat cutter for something else and accidentally put your hand in that mother. Like, anything, any of those things could happen to the wrong person that get a hold of it, and you know what I'm saying? It's not quite sharp and ain't on top of their game and shit. So, you know, it takes a special kind of person, I'll say, to be a functional pothead, you know.
That's definitely a fact. Like
and I can't even say that we are potheads, because I would think a pothead is somebody that smoke more than we do. Like, we smoke, but we don't smoke like that. Like
on some chain smoking type shit. Like Wiz Khalifa, he a pothead, nigga. Like, that nigga smoke no matter what. He gon' smoke. And he be rolling big 4-5 grammars. Okay.
Like a nigga that I met a nigga at the dispensary, nigga go tell me, nigga say, I gotta have at least 10 of them motherfuckers, bro. You got some problems, brother. You got some problems. Cause nigga, if the weed that good, all I need is one.
All I need is one.
And if I like smoking it, I might roll up another one just because I just enjoy the smoke of it.
The flavor.
Not because I really need to get high again. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, dog. Like, so I remember I told you before, like, I'm glad I'm the type of person that smoke, but ain't smoked out. So it was like, that is a very big difference, dog. Very big difference. So.
Yes, sir. Let's get this intro in, man. Ladies and gentlemen and ladies.
Man, boys and girls, from the east side to the best side, you know what I'm saying? Whatever side you're stepping on, you on the set checking in with your player partner, Dre City, a.k.a. What should I be today?
Who is you today, man? Tell the people.
I think, it's a.k.a. Mr. Slapperhole, because I try to keep my hands together, but trying to keep my hands together from praying, but they feel like slaying, you know what I'm saying? So
that's a fact.
You know what I mean? So I'm here.
Put your mic on. Too,
oh, my bad. Yeah, man. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it caught you, but, you know, we want the best quality.
Already, man. And I'm always here with my player partner, man.
Hey, Stupid Hustle, man, a.k.a. the STL Mixtape King. And as you can see, we back in the headquarters, baby.
Back in the headquarters.
We back in the headquarters. I love the, my girl spot, because of the way that, you know what I'm saying, like the room. And I was thinking about switching the room up, but only for the pod, because it wouldn't make sense, like, you know what I'm saying, to have the chairs over there, but we'd be fighting against the light. So I might, you know what I'm saying, like, just switch the room around for like the next, you know what I'm saying, on the next episode, see how that looks.
See how that,
get us a little better lighting.
I think it's only kind of bright on your side, right?
Yeah. I mean, mainly my side, but, you know, you
a dark nigga too, so it's like
you know what I mean. You know, I ain't the lightest.
Man, you ain't no cornbread. You know, I call them niggas cornbreads. You know, light skinned niggas. They don't like that shit. You call them niggas cornbread.
I never thought of that. You know, that's the perfect description of a light skinned
Jiffy mix. They don't like that shit, dog.
the same color as cornbread.
They don't like that shit, bro. It's called a nigga cornbread. Nigga be ready to throw some hands on that shit. They'll be like, hey, man, what the fuck you say? You call a nigga anything else? Call a nigga cornbread and some Jiffy mix? Hey, you can start the fight right there, dog. That's a fight starter right there.
That is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, man, cornbread, man. You know,
Episode 40.
Episode 40, man.
Episode 40, y'all. We 10 away.
Hey, I think it's only get better with time. You know what I mean? Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I think it only get better with time. I think the more that we climb, the more that we do these pods, man, is the more I feel like is the more of age of wisdom comes along with these. Because like I always say, man, you can go from the beginning, from the bottom to where we at now, and you can see the gradual, the gradual conversation, the gradual. We having laughs, we having a good time, we having a kickback, you know what I mean? But at the same time, we steady growing in our conversation, and you can tell, you know what I'm saying? People, they say you could tell where a man's mind's at by the way what music he listen to and how he talk and what he talk about and what his interests are. So if you pay attention to the pods, hey, you know what our interest is, and we don't play that shit, but we still men, but at the same time, we don't play that shit. So, yeah.
And now that, like I said, I'm back in the HQ, nigga, we about to get back to regular scheduled programming in this motherfucker, okay? You know, not as far as like the dates and shit, but as far as my work ethic, you know what I'm saying? It was hard to, live with somebody else while your workstation is right here. You know what I'm saying? And
man, that's just part of
shit down, man, and removing that shit, bro.
That's just part of life, bro. We ain't asking you to, you know what I'm saying, step over 10 cows to, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, you just do what you can do, man. You know what I mean? Like, things happen. And my man had to make some adjustments. Shit, that's just for anybody, man. Anybody that had to deal with what you probably had to deal with, parents living with them and they can't really do what they want to do. Just imagine a married couple, they parents had to come live with them and they can't fuck how they want to fuck. You know what I mean? Right. They can't
knock on the wall.
Damn, bro.
We back at it, man.
Shit, man. So,
episode 40.
Come on, man.
We steady pushing, man.
It's like you're getting better with time with this shit, man. You know what I mean? Like, I see an elevation. You know what I mean? Sometimes I go back and look at the old shit. And I just be like, damn, that's where we was at with it at that time. Like, fuck.
Shit, the morph, nigga. It's like, okay, I see the, you know what I'm saying, the adjustments that have been made.
But you know what I also peep and notice too is that some of this shit was like almost foretelling. Because a lot of the shit that we were talking about, even in the earlier pods, is like either some of that shit then came to pass or we've seen it in our individual lives somewhere, somehow, you know what I mean? So it was kind of like we spoke about it before it happened, and then it was like, damn, it happened, and it was like, damn, do we take that as we believe that is strong manifestation, or is it we see things? I was having a conversation with somebody about this, about how two people could be together, but one person could be seeing something that the other person ain't. That's why it's always important for people to be. I don't expect everybody to be on the same page, but at least try to get to that same page. Like, even if we didn't meet each other on that page, let's try to build to get to there. The difference is, you just take me as I am. Hell no, fuck no. If you was fucked up before you met me, I'm not finna take that damage ass shit. Hell no, you know what I mean? So
hell no, come to me, fix the repair, baby. Okay.
Or at least try to open up your. At least try, and this is speaking for man or woman, but at least try to open up yourself to room to say, if this person is going out their way to try to help me, to see my problems, and then to see the things, and then try to help me along the way, let me try to change my ways, then I can work with that. But if we're together and I'm trying to, help you to get better by not turning you down, but by simply observing some of the ways that I see, and then you not taking it to heed. No, I can't work with that. Right. That's like talking to a brick wall. Hey man, I need you to change your motherfucking ways. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing the shit that you're doing, and I don't like it, and it's not. Man, you ain't gonna change that shit. Yeah, it's not gonna
They're all
change.
gonna stay the same.
It's gonna stay the same.
Yeah.
So I just I think I could just sit back and just say, man, I thank God that I can see, you know, because some people can't see it, man. They got eyes. I always said this shit, man. And it's like, I don't know why I've always said it, but even when I was a teenager, I always said, even though people got eyes, that don't mean that they see the same. You know what I mean? Everybody can see, but everybody can't see. So it's like, what do you see that other people can't see? That's, you know, you on a higher, different type of level. You know what I mean? And so, because motherfucker asked me, you know what I'm saying? They was like, oh, you still talk to so-and-so? And I'm like, yeah. I said, I just told you, I was like, yeah, we was dibbing and dabbing for a while, but I was like, man, I just had to see some shit. And I'm like, we just went on the same page, you know what I mean? And I'm like, it's no hate against nobody. But I say, once you start to see that you on a different plateau than people, and not to say that you better than nobody, but y'all not on the same page. If my nigga is out here scheming on how to rob elderly people or whatever, and maybe I was or used to be back on that and back in the day, but I'm not like that no more. I can't keep hanging around that nigga because I'm gonna be drawn to want to start thinking about robbing old people again. You know what I mean? So in order to get away from shit, you gotta get away from shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just can't be like playing with it, just being like, oh, I'm gonna try to play 1 foot in, 1 foot out, because it's like, man, nah, we not on the same page. You gonna start to feel it for yourself. Nobody's gonna have to tell you this. Like, you're gonna feel it for yourself. You're gonna be like, man, nah, I can't be around this shit, man. Like, yeah, I know I used to dib and come over at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night and used to try to pipe you down, but baby, them days is over with now. Like, I can't keep playing with the spirit like that. Like, the spirit keep telling me, nah, don't keep going over there. So no hate though. No hate. Because people would think that your distance is hate. Yeah. That's what I was telling you about my auntie. Like, she think the distance is hate. Bitch, it's not hate. None. Because it's like, once you move on past from certain things, you free yourself from those things, man. Yep. So
it's like I said, it's like you said, no hate. You know what I'm saying? Because
you don't have no time to hate.
Technically, I can't even hate on this because, like I said, if I'm trying to get away from that because I used to do it, I can't hate on you for doing something that I used to do. It's like I just moved on, found, you know what I'm saying,
to be a better person, mental, bro.
You know what I'm saying, a better, you know what I'm saying, state of mind, and shit, shouts out to you. But you know what I'm saying, you got the choice to switch it up. And
but when you call me and ask me to come hang out, I can't come do that though.
That's a fact.
And I'm gonna need you to understand that. You know what I'm saying? When you call me and tell me, be like, hey man, I want you to come. No, I can't come do that.
Can't be around that no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to y'all over there.
Yeah, like
y'all still doing y'all thing. I see y'all, but you know what I'm saying? I'm on this.
Hello from the other side. Like,
I'm on this new thing.
Hey man, I don't know why that song hits so different now. Like, I don't know why that song hits so much different now than it ever did before to me ever in life, dog. Like, saying hello for people from the other side, dog. That's coming from a place of some for real trauma, dog. Like, only to say, and to, like I said, again, because some people can't go on in life not hating people and all of that. That's why people always say, oh man, forgiveness is not for them, it's for you. You know, that's why you always hear that statement, because people can't go on in life. Some people can go on 10 years not talking to people, but that don't mean that they have forgiven them. It'll just be like, oh, it's bitterness. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to Boys to Men and such and such talk on the Breakfast Club, and one of the guys from Boys to Men made a statement and was like, he was saying that, you know, yeah, we have our problems or whatever, and if we don't hash them out, then we just don't hash them out. We just keep it moving. No, nigga, you either separate yourself from that shit, or if you see a center of redemption in that person to where y'all can't hash that out, then you do that. But other than that, man, if we got problems and that's stemming on from back in the 90s all the way up until now, nigga, we don't need to be around each other, nigga. That's a problem.
Hey, we just a ticking time bomb, nigga. Like,
and we just suppressing it. That's all we doing, is suppressing it. It's like, right, it's a ticking time bomb. at any moment that bomb can go off, and it's like nobody has handled that.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So like I made that point to say, just because people have let time roll over like minutes did on cell phones back in the day,
Mhm.
that don't mean that they have worked that shit out. That don't mean that they have hashed that. That don't even mean that both parties have even forgiven each other.
Mhm.
It's like, dude, like, yeah, man, I just, I just thank God that I could sit back and look a million miles away and be like, yo, I thank God not only that I'm not the same person that I used to be, but that I don't hate nobody that has ever done me wrong. And I don't hate myself for doing other people wrong. So it's like, I don't hate myself on both ends. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man, I just, but just talking in recent years, like, nah, I can't like seem to hold that in and try to call myself living life. I can't live life truly like that, dog. And I know I'm holding on to this, that, and the third. Nah, I let God handle that shit. And I put that in God's hands. Now, whatever God decides to do with you, I ain't got shit to do with that. You go talk to him.
Out my hands.
Yeah.
I can't do nothing.
Cause I didn't tell him.
Finna do the
Yeah, I didn't tell him to strike you down and do anything to you. I ain't asked him to do shit to you. I just was like, hey man, I'm finna go on live my life, and that was it. And whatever happens is whatever happens. You know what I'm saying? So I just, it's just getting better with time, man. It's just, I think it's proven time and time again that, hey, you're getting better. Don't question your process. Don't question your progress. You know what I'm saying? And don't question where God has got you at. Cause it's like, it's right there for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like me being this mature and me being like growing into this maturity, like, yeah, I wished I could have had this type of, mind state back when I was 23, 24, 25. But nigga, like, what would I have done back then? Or what anybody would have done back then, back at that time. But I think as times you get older, if you get a chance to get older, and if you get a chance to ask God for wisdom, then I believe that he'll show it to you. You know what I mean? And other people can see it on you. They'll be like, not only that, because you will start to exuberate those traits. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, man, I just don't, I don't fuck with people that be like, I'm a grown adult and this, that, and the third, act like it. Nigga,
Right.
show me.
Show me.
Yeah,
Right.
show me that.
You ain't gotta
Cause show me when the person got in line with you, how you would be able to hold your composure.
Mhm.
I mean, you say you grown. You say you can do this, you can do this, you can do this, but you can't contain your feelings. Ain't that a bitch? You can pay a bill, you can do this, you can do that, but you can't contain the one thing that you got control over. Man, fuck out of here with that.
Crazy.
Come on, man.
The one thing that you got control, full control. You know what I'm saying? You choose how to act. You know what I'm saying? Should be crazy, man.
Exactly, man. I mean, people don't look at it like that. They don't look at it like, oh, I can do this, I can do that, but I can't. I don't know how to talk to my children. I don't know how to properly because I didn't know how to be talked to. So what? Like you said earlier, do better, bitch. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Just because my parents didn't know how to talk to me when I was a kid, that don't mean that I'm gonna take that anger and that what they brought on to me and then get off to my offspring. No.
Yeah.
But that don't mean I'm gonna be soft with them neither. I'm gonna just find a different way to approach a way that my parents didn't know how to approach their children.
Cursing them out just for you know what I'm saying?
Because you
for no reason.
Frustrated.
Like control your emotions. Don't project them on the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? That's never the way to go.
It's never the answer.
You know what I'm saying?
It's never the answer. And that's why I was telling you about the situation last night. That's why I had to tell her, like, okay, cussing at somebody, that's never the solution. That's never the solution.
Mm-hmm.
Because even after that point, you talking to a grown adult, once two people start get the cussing back and forth, all the respect goes out the window. Mm-hmm. So now we just waiting for the blows to come. Because now we hear y'all go back and forth. Now we just waiting on who to go score first. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So it's like, why we could keep that at a basis, especially if it's not over something. If it ain't over nothing, like come on, man.
My remote at, you know. like you huh? Like back in the when your parents call you all the way out the other room because they don't want to get up. Hey, hand me that shit right there. Like, damn, motherfucker. Like,
and it's on your dresser.
You looking at it like, and you gonna call me to come get it for you? Like, what type of slavery?
Yo, you said you looked at it.
You looking at it.
Thought about it. Hold on. First of all, John, you looked at it, thought about it, and said, I don't want to get up and get it myself.
You do it. You basically think I'm pussy. Shit. At this point, it's the episode 40 right here, man. I meant to bust these out. Cheers them.
Oh my God, man. Nah, but you know what? And to go down another rabbit hole, parents have to understand this, man. They become kids again once they start to get older.
Yeah.
Their children have to become their parents. Who gonna take care of you when your old ass is in the wheelchair? Who gonna wash your funky ass other than a nurse, right? Other than the nurse.
I mean, you know, the parents, you hoping it's gonna be your child. You hoping that your child will have the heart, the funds, the time. You know what I'm saying? My bad. The thing right there.
Oh, you good? I don't even know how to use this shit.
Yeah, we got pop
You know what I'm saying?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's how you know on drink. I don't even know how to open the motherfucking top bottle. You know what I mean? My man had to open it up for me, so it's all good.
Cheers.
But back, yeah, man. But you know, parents, they don't understand that they become children after a certain point of time.
Yeah.
And they have to rely on help for them to, okay, yeah, you was grown and independent, but once you start to become 60, 70 years old, you start to become a baby again or a kid again.
Like, and you know, like, it's funny that you say that because I literally, I mean, like, we
Oh, you know how we talk, dog. You know how we talk, man.
I literally had, you know what I'm saying, seen this, you know what I'm saying, like with my own eyes. Like when I used to, my grandma was alive, you know what I'm saying, I went from staying with her as a, you know, spending the night with her as an infant and growing all the way up. Like I said, you know, like as we get older, nigga, we gonna shrink. You know what I'm saying? We fuck around and get even smaller than we is now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, going into old age, some motherfuckers hunch over, you know what I'm saying, which knock a few inches off of them because they ain't standing up straight no more. But, you know, you literally, you know what I'm saying, go from, you know what I'm saying, being a baby to a full-blooded, you know, full processed adult back to, you know, an old man / a child. You know what I'm saying? Like, you literally, you know, become helpless, damn near, basically is what it is. And that's what, you know what I'm saying?
And I get that a lot of elderly people try to, you know, become try to stick independent and try to, you know, move around and try to do things. Sometimes you might catch an old person out there jogging. You might catch somebody, you know, they all not on walkers. They're not all on canes and in wheelchairs. You know, some of them try to keep their lifespan going for one reason or another.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because they don't have nobody to look after them if something happens. You know, that's why I was trying to tell somebody else I was talking to one day, and I was like, you know, that's why parents have to watch how, when they get older, how they talk to their children, because at the end of the day, your children could be the ones that pull the plug on your ass. And they could sit back and think about it and say, damn, mama, you know, daddy or mama was mean and all this other kind of time. Now I got the power. See, that's the one thing you don't want to do. You don't want to get a person the power to pull the plug on you, because that's what my grandma had to go through. Like, she was on life support, and my dad too, you know what I'm saying? But they was on life support, and it's like, you got to ask that person, hey, do you want them to continue to keep living, or, you know what I'm saying, or what? And that's the thing. You don't want a person to be, because a person, like I said, this is going back to what I was saying earlier. Just because it's been 10, 20 years, that don't mean that both parties have forgiven each other. That person could still be vengeful or be like, so the tables have turned suddenly. And that person could still be vengeful. Maybe by right, maybe by default, or maybe by wrong. But at the end of the day, if you're a person on the other end of the receiving, and you the one laying in the bed, and that person got to make a decision for you, you better hope that you treated that person right enough for them to say, yeah, I'll continue to keep them living. Because, bitch, that's your life is in my hands now.
Yeah.
And I could play God and say,
You don't, and you
no, go on and wrap her up.
That's one of them situations where you don't know how it's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Like vengeance come in many forms. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfucker could be like, yeah, I'm gonna let you live even though you in pain every day. You know what I'm saying? Like it could go.
I want you to suffer that.
Like,
I want you to suffer
I
that.
can take you off the machine, or I can leave you on this motherfucker so you can just be sitting here for another 10 years. Fuck nigga. Okay, like it get ugly, man. So make sure you was, you know what I'm saying, treating people the way you know what I'm saying, like I said, you want to be treated and respected. And see, it's so easy, man. Like it ain't hard.
And see, that's why, John, that's why even on and off camera, dog, you always heard me say, like, that's why I never saw no difference of respect when it came to my mom and my dad. Like, I'm gonna respect my mom as she respect me. I'm gonna respect my dad how he respect me. Like, nigga, if my daddy got a line with me, nigga, I'll talk back to that nigga too. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I won't do that off the rip. Yeah. I'm not the type of person that'll just be like, oh, I'm just gonna, disrespect my elders. Not even talking about parents. Just disrespecting elders in general. I'm not even that type of character.
Right.
So it's like, nah.
Disrespect gotta be at a extreme level for me to even take it there with an elder. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be just blatantly clear to me that they are trying to test me. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what, even then, John, even in that instance, what you're talking about, because I've been in that instance too a couple of times, where I almost had to catch myself talking to an elder person because they was like kind of getting, smart with the mouth. See, one thing about me is I don't play at getting smart with the mouth shit. Once I figure that you getting smart with me or whatever the case, like how you said, like I'm pussy or something, bruh.
Like, oh, okay, I see what
you're saying. Like, come on, bro.
Now we doing this now.
But again, if you're trying to be a better person, you will find yourself trying to catch yourself. You'll be like, hold on, dog. Like, hold on. Because you first try to, you be like, hold on, bro.
Like, I see what they do.
Yeah, you see what I
fall for the trap.
The first warning was this. All right, man, I don't want to do that. That was the first warning. They always say warning come before destruction, so that was the first one. It ain't my fault if you don't see it, bitch. Ask Master P. It ain't my fault.
It ain't my fault.
It ain't my fault if you don't see this warning.
Master P, nigga, no limit.
It ain't my fault, John. If you don't see this warning, I'm not bullshit. So that was the first warning. The second warning was, all right, now I'm finna get stern with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm still not getting loud with you or disrespectful for you, but if you steady going with that shit, hey, come on, man. Hey, come on, we gotta step outside, bro. What we going outside for? Come on, man. We gotta step outside and get some fresh air, nigga.
Unless you want to move some furniture in this motherfucker.
You step outside to get some fresh air, my nigga. That's where we going. We outside to get some fresh air. You want some fresh air?
Clearly.
Yeah, you want some fresh? We gotta go outside and walk the dog for a minute, man. You gotta walk the dog for a minute. But nah, man, so it's just one of them things, man. I'm big on just giving people respect, dog. And I think the reason why I'm so like that is because I'm so like that. Like, I give people they fucking respect. So I expect you to
Same.
I know John, I'm living in reality. I know everybody ain't gonna do it. You know what I mean? You know everybody ain't gonna do it. But at the same token, just know that when you mention my name, bitch, put respectful behind it or put in front of it that I was a respectful nigga to begin with. That I wasn't just no rowdy right off the bat. Yeah, put that in front of that. Because when people tell their story, they like to leave out the part where you was respectful and mild-mannered and you didn't want to take it there, but they leave that part out.
Until they just push you over the edge, okay?
But they leave it out when they tell their story. And you be like, fuck, nigga, hold on. What? So, yeah.
You missed a couple chapters.
Yeah, we're going. Yeah, I'm my bad, man. So, yeah.
Like I said, you was pointing out that, you know that a lot of people not even going to, do that. And low key, I just assume until I know for sure that they ain't going to do it, so I can
You
be
niggas say I
pleasantly
just
surprised.
assume until I know for sure.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, this shit, I'm gonna come in my way, but I'm assuming this ain't gonna go right. So I'm just ready off the rip. Oh, it didn't go right? Oh, okay, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that. Nah,
Just gotta just expect the worst. It's crazy how you gotta live like that. You gotta expect the worst.
I mean,
You
but
know what I'm saying?
as you walk around with respect on your shoulder because you give it and you earn it, you expect people that call themselves adults to show some type of respect to another adult.
Mhm.
I would never talk down to you like you a kid and you a grown ass man. Not even if you didn't have your own spot, if you didn't have no car, if you didn't have nothing, I would never talk down to you as like a kid. Not even because, but because I'm a man, you a man. I know as a man how it feels to be disrespected. I wouldn't want to project that off to another man. Cause I know if I feel how I feel about my respect when I feel disrespected, how that nigga gonna feel. That nigga might kill me. You understand what I'm saying? I might just squabble you down and fight you. That nigga might pull out a gun and shoot me.
Hey, ain't no telling how you can't tell a motherfucker how to react.
So to begin with, I'ma first give you that respect.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna talk down to you and not gonna belittle you. That's the worst thing you could do to a man, whether it be from man to man or woman to a man, is to belittle that, even from a man to a woman. You know what I'm saying? But it's worse to a man because we already got a lot to deal with.
Yeah.
So we like, hold on, bitch, you ain't gonna talk to me like I'm one of your 5-year-old kids, bitch. I'll slap the woman noodles out your motherfucking ass.
It's about to be some
You know?
eyelashes flying in this.
But it's not even about the physical part of it. It's about the mental part of it. Because if a person feel like they could talk down to you like that, that's how they look at you.
Yeah.
Nah, you ain't gonna look at me like that. But I feel like I'm gonna have to put my hands on you for you to notice that. Why should I have to go to that extent of being physical for you to see that, hey, you're not gonna talk to me? And now, if you got a lot of men that ain't men, that act like boys. Treat them niggas like that. But you ain't gonna treat me like that because you always see how I'm stepping and repping. So you see that I ain't about that bullshit, stop playing with me. There's no way I would let you get away with talking. That's why, man, I'll just give you one instance. One time I was working and I got into with my boss. He was a puss ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? We arguing back and forth. Now again, this is when I first had my son. Again, John, I don't play that shit when you start we can argue all day long, right? Man, you can argue all day long. Man, bring up my son and see what the fuck happened. Or see how the energy shift. You understand what I'm saying? See how that energy shift, and you be like, God damn. I was saying the nigga shoes dirty. His pants. I was saying the nigga shoes dirty. He wasn't really getting up tripping off of that. I was saying the nigga haircut game fucked up. He wasn't tripping off of that. So as I said somebody's son, hey, nigga started unbuttoning the shirt. Nigga started trying. He started. So the nigga, he was feeling himself. So me and him arguing. We wasn't supposed to be arguing because we were arguing on the floor. We arguing a little bit, not loud, but we arguing enough to where like the coworkers that was walking with us, you know, we going back and forth. We walking around the mall in JCPenney going back and forth. So just imagine that. We're going back and forth, but not loud. So it got to the point where we got upstairs. The nigga started talking about, and and you gonna have, and I feel sorry for you. You gonna have another nigga raising your son or some shit like that. Hey, I said, check this. And he older than me. He was older than me. He was an older cat. I said, hey man, check this out, bro. I said, I don't give a fuck. I said something else about him. I was like, his girl was standing right there, and I'm like, I said something to the extent of John like this. I said, do your bitch be knowing about? Because this is after he said something about my son though. Mm-hmm. I said, so do your bitch be knowing that you be in them other hoes' face downstairs in the shoe department down there? And the girl tried to act like she didn't hear it, but she heard me. All gloves off at this point, huh? So look. So when I said that, I pushed his button, right? Cause bitch, if you gonna push my button, I'm gonna push a button of yours too, my nigga. So then you gotta again imagine. So we standing up. So he get in my face. I get in his face. Man, he a little bit taller than me. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You get in my face, nigga. And so the co-workers looking, right? They looking like, what's finna happen? Cause now we face to face. He kind of walked off. He was like, man, I ain't finna, cause you know better, nigga. Stop playing with me, bro. Because at this point, now the JC Penney's store manager has caught us doing this. And cause he was upstairs and he a white motherfucker. So you know how this finna play out. So now he called our regional manager. The nigga that's over us.
This shit going all the way up the up the line.
So he called the regional manager and was like, you know, blah, 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 this situation happened, I told him what happened. I told him this, then the third. Hey, man, but my whole point was to say, that's what I'm saying. Say whatever the fuck you want to say, man. You start talking about my son in the way that you think that I'm going to be offended by that, I'm going to show you how offended I'm going to be. Come on, let's go about this. Because I told him, let's take it outside. Like, I'm not finna fight you in this building while cameras and all this other kind of shit at, but we take this outside though. That's when we got into it, and I'm like, I was gonna stand my ground. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I just don't give a fuck. Like once that adrenaline start pumping and my mind blank out and I start to black out, I don't give a fuck. Especially when like I said, you start talking that bullshit. That's like a nigga talking about your mama and your mama either dead or disabled or something. Bruh, I'm finna beat the brakes off of you. And especially if you feel a certain way about your moms. You understand what I'm saying? You feel a certain way and the nigga know that. You see, that's why I say he was a puss ass nigga, because that's the only thing a bitch should do. You tell a bitch something that you really care about, and when y'all get into it,
an argument, evil.
Come on, man. So that's why I started off the conversation saying he was a puss ass nigga, because that's how puss ass niggas do. Use something against you that they didn't witness you going through or something like that. He witnessed me going through that, and I thought he was like an OG nigga, you know what I'm saying, trying to get game or something, but really he was a backstabbing ass nigga talking that bullshit.
Use it as a motherfucking weapon against you and shit. Ain't that a bit?
So my whole point was just saying that it was all a point of saying that just to say, you know, for one, you try to respect your elders, but sometimes your elders get out of place, and sometimes you got to check that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, yeah, I'm a young G, but I ain't no young G. Like I ain't no 5, 6, 7-year-old G. I'm a
young G, but I ain't a dummy.
Yeah, I heard that, dog.
But I ain't a dummy.
Yeah, come on, man.
Get it together, OG.
Yeah.
You got to, you know, I'm one of them ones here. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it mutual in this motherfucker. Because, you know, you older than me, nigga. I'll slide your ass, okay, if I got to, okay? Slide you in them lemon pepper steppers, nigga. Quit playing with me. Okay. You'll come about them church shoes, OG. I'll swing your ass to the ground.
Shit. Send his ass back to the church house, huh? Okay. Send his ass back.
They gonna join the choir. Okay. Y'all need to sing to the Lord. Yeah, you do. Okay, yes, the fuck.
What are you, an alto or tenor?
I'm in the water,
I'm a baritone. Oh, I didn't know. I ain't nigga had skin. You know? Hey, but no, it's like, so that's what I'm saying, bro. You try to have the whole point is like you try to have a better mindset. You try to have a better. You try to be a better person. It's just that sometimes even when you just trying to be, you got fuck niggas that'll try to always come and see. You know what I'm saying? Like when you just minding your business and doing you, trying to elevate your conscience, trying to elevate, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, dog, like, nah, enough of that shit. Enough of that shit is over with. Like, we not even finna, you know what I'm saying? We just not even finna do that shit. Like, so, man, people just gotta understand, like we were saying earlier, man, like, you know, our parents and shit, man, they just don't realize that day is that day will for some and shall for others happen. You know what I'm saying? Where you're going to rely on your children and you better hope that it ain't enough that you just oh, this is just mommy and daddy. No, mommy and daddy gonna learn how to talk to a person. Otherwise, you can send your ass to the old folks home and let them nurses feed you applesauce and twerk on you while you sick, because that's what they doing.
At your dumb man. Bing, bing.
And they taping it.
Okay.
And you calling us talking about come and get us out. No. You know, I think God wants you in there for a season.
Amen. Okay. Hang up the phone. Click.
For a season. He wants you there so you can realize.
What
You know how some niggas go to jail for like 2 days and then they be like, oh man, I realized it. Like, no, you need to sit for a while because them 2 days ain't make you realize shit. You just didn't want to be in there.
Like Diddy ass. He thought he was coming home. That nigga started setting up club appearances in jail. It's like, you know what?
You ain't
I don't
realizing.
think you understand how
How serious this
shit
is, dog.
4 years, nigga.
You cut a bitch a $30 million check. What nigga you know is cutting a nigga a bitch a $30 million check for her to be quiet? That's a lot of hush. That's a lot of hush, John. We're not talking about $5,000, $10,000. You know what I mean? Where a nigga can't blink an eye at that. She's talking about $30 million. My God, brother, my stomach hurt from even saying that. I can't let a bitch just.
Hush, you'd have been.
I'd had to hush her.
I'd have had to, nigga, mute the memory. Okay, like
she would have been hush. Fuck you talking about, nigga? Hush money. Soon as she would have been implicating that shit, you would never heard from her again. Fucking around with a nigga like me, fuck bitch. Nevada got a lot of desert space out there.
She disappeared off the earth, nigga. Like
bitch.
I think she moved to Mars.
Yeah, I don't know where she went to. You know what I'm saying?
Or she left the galaxy.
Yeah, I don't know, but I hope you good luck finding her. So you ain't talk to her, nope. Shit, I don't know what y'all talking about.
Anything else from me? Shit,
yeah, let me know, man.
Willing to give all that. I can. Okay.
Well, other than that, you got to go, bitch. You got to go. You want $30 million in hush money, bitch? I'll show you some hush, bitch. You gonna be quiet, real quiet, bitch. What you talking about? So, yeah, man. Anytime you pay a bitch that a type amount of money, dog, for her to like not tell her the real side of the story, nigga. Not only do you got something to hide, but you something wrong with you, brother. Something wrong.
That's
with
a fact,
you,
nigga. And you know what's crazy? Like, we're not gonna make this a Diddy topic. We're gonna get to it real smooth. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like I said, motherfucker, real niggas knew what was going on with that shit the whole time. Like how he moved. Like, nigga, you know, at first he came out saying, hey, y'all ain't got no evidence on me, nigga. Shut the fuck up. And then that video dropped when you beat the bitch up in the towel. I'm talking about dogging her ass too, nigga. You wasn't, like, you ain't even give a fuck. You had a towel on. Like, I'm shocked at how, you know what I'm saying, like how skilled the nigga is with doing this shit. Like you can beat a bitch up with a towel on, like not show your nuts at all. Like that nigga holding the towel, stomping the bitch out, the whole shebang. You know what I'm saying? Punching and kicking her.
You know what that showed me though, John, at the same time too? That showed me that no matter how much money a nigga, listen to what I'm saying, no matter how much money a nigga got and how much he think he can pay people off, if they want dirt on you, nigga, they'll dig that shit up from the grave,
it's
nigga.
There. You know what I'm saying?
And if they want you to be the fall guy for it, they'll really bring your shit up. Because it's a lot of the other people who got money and shit that make things disappear and you would never know about. But for him, in this particular case, he felt like that video would never come out because, I got the money, I got the connection. I just thought about this last night.
Talk to them, they good.
I just thought about this last night watching something. I said 2 main things that a nigga can have to get any nigga gone: money and connections. If a nigga got enough money and a nigga got enough connections, he can get your ass gone, you know, with the quickness, depending on where his money at, depending on where his connection level is. So it's like, yeah, dog, like he just thought that video was never gonna surface because he paid them people off again, as we see him doing. He did it. So ain't no imagine how much he paid them for that tape out the surface. He paid that bitch $30 million. I wonder how much he paid that hotel for that video at the surface.
That shit was like 100 bands or some shit.
That's a lot. That's a lot for a security camera, nigga.
You know,
that's a lot. $100,000
for 10 minutes worth of footage. 100 bands.
And I don't know who he gave it to, But who we split that with, you know what I mean? But 100 bands for just to one nigga, that's a nice little salary. You know what I mean? I mean, it's fucked up you took the money, but
Hey, more than they salary, nigga. Them niggas working in a hotel, they probably making like $50,000-$60,000 a year, nigga. They get that right now, nigga. Ching, one wop
he
in
said,
cash.
the nigga said, let me show you how we delete video.
That's what I did. I put this one on the USB. I went to the computer, went to file, delete.
Hey, he was like that boy off of Bad Boys. They got that tall ass dude from jail, and he was like the computer whiz, and he was like, that's how that nigga was at the hotel. The nigga, he was like one of them type of nigga. He was nigga with thick glass, a nigga with thick glasses on and shit, and was like, oh, we do this shit for fun, man.
I can't do that, Martin. I'm trying to crack the code.
You say with them thick ass glasses, nigga, you can see.
the guy from the parking lot, nigga.
Nigga, you don't need floor seats.
I need floor seats.
No, you
Niggas
don't.
say floor
No, you
seats.
don't. Sir, no, you don't. No, you don't. That'll be too close for you.
Nigga, you'll be saying, you look at the other side of the arena, nigga.
I
You
was
won't
thinking
even be looking at the game, nigga.
I was thinking like you looking past them niggas. I swear to God. Hey, you my nigga, cause I swear I thought the same shit. I swear I was gonna say it, dog. But I thought it. I was like, that nigga was looking at no game. They was looking past the game on eyes on a whole other level on the other side of the.
In the nosebleeds, nigga.
He don't know who opened the skybox, nigga. What you talking about? Like, nigga, how you know who all up there, nigga? But nah, man. So, yeah, man. I mean, nah, it's not no Diddy conversation. It's just one of them things where, you know, niggas be thinking that, you know, they can't be touched. They money is the same as the others' money. You know, I don't want to keep saying white people, but the others' money, you know, they keep thinking that they money is that, and it's not about money. You know what I'm saying? It's not about money with them people. You know what I mean? It's a systematic thing, and we all know that. But he should have known that going into that situation. But again, money will blind your. They think this clouds our judgment, right? They think what we're doing right now clouds our judgment and makes us make impaired decisions. Mm-hmm. No, money, having a lot of money will cloud your judgment and have you making impaired decisions to where you think you can't be touched or you can't do. That's why I was telling you earlier, that nigga better count his blessings because he got a date coming home. You understand what I'm saying? And when he come home, not, you know, he coming home to this, that, and the third. A lot of niggas don't come home to that. Yeah. So he better count his blessings and stop getting caught with
booze.
Hooch.
Nigga, that motherfucker drinking.
I thought about, you know what movie I thought about? Life. That movie Life. That nigga was in there. They was making that hooch. I say this nigga in her making down southern hooch. Who the fuck is teaching this nigga how to make hooch though? Like who? Cause he just didn't learn this. You know what I'm saying? He ain't been doing this shit. So what old nigga in there taught this nigga how to make some hooch? Come on, man. Somebody in there playing, bro. They in there playing with Diddy.
Hey, look, niggas go to jail and
told you pick up a whole nother trade.
Nigga know how to motherfucking wire a lighter out of the motherfucking plug in the wall. Nigga, like what? Like, bro, you should have just been an electrician outside.
You was a record mogul, A&R guy.
You were making $40 an hour and you wouldn't even give a fuck about the streets no more, nigga. Okay, like you tell me you got to do this the whole time.
And then nigga get out is back to fuck these bitches, fuck these bitches. That's what it's back to. That's what it's back to. You gonna see it. That's what it's back to. It's back to that. He ain't gonna care about his kids. He ain't gonna care about he gonna play that role, you know, a little bit when he first get out to try to fool the public. You know what I'm saying? Try to make it seem like, oh, I really care, you know. Oh yeah, all right, nigga, whatever. Mm-hmm. I ain't like fall for that shit.
You don't give a fuck.
I'm just saying, if a nigga was trying to change his ways, he would have did that shit before he went into jail. Why the nigga gotta wait till he go to jail to try to change his ways? Nah, I want to do it right now.
It happens, but I'm against it happening multiple times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the first time I could see it, you know, I've been to jail twice. Once was like a week. The second one was like 30 some days. But on that 30-day run, I was like, you know what? It's stinking here. I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't coming back. They got it. You know what I'm saying?
It was probably some security. It
smoother.
was probably some security guard somewhere thinking in his head like he'll be back. They all say that.
Yeah,
They all
facts,
say that.
You know what I'm saying?
They all say they ain't never
definitely-
coming back. They always come back sooner or later.
I know damn well I stood out of that motherfucker. Okay, shit. I walk past, they're like, yeah, I don't think Pro coming back.
Some things just ain't for us, man.
Yeah, that's a fact. He did.
You know what I'm saying? Some things just because I've been in a few situations where I could have, you know what I'm saying, touched a jail cell, but it was just like it just wasn't meant to be. What ain't for you is just not for you. And
That's
then
a fact.
and that's I think a lot of reason that because we already got redemption qualities already. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like for us, we gonna be already in the regardment of, damn man, I should have never had did that shit or this, that, and the third. But you got some niggas that wait till they get to jail and then they start they Jesus or they Muslim run and all this other kind of shit. It's too late to pray to Allah, nigga. He ain't trying to hear that shit.
You know, it ain't too late, but goddamn, it show don't look.
No, it is too late.
It don't look good.
No, it is too late. It is too late. It is too late. God don't want to hear that shit. I'm sorry, John. I'm sorry, John. I ain't mean to come on the pod and get the top of that shit. You don't want to hear that shit.
If it's real, he'll respect it. But you definitely got to work hard.
Yeah, but it gotta be real in your heart and not
That's
just
what I'm
real
saying.
and not just see a lot of
Not
niggas
just in the moment.
A lot of niggas think just because it come out their mouth that it's real. It's not real. It's just words.
That's the first step. The next step is proving it.
But you see what these niggas do
Announce
when they
it, do it.
But you see, John,
minute.
what these niggas do when they first touch ground. You see what these niggas do.
That's a
They
fact.
God ain't on their mind. I ain't seen a nigga go to church yet.
If that's what we talk about, yeah, them niggas they could.
I ain't seen a nigga. I ain't seen one of them gangster niggas pull up to a missionary Baptist church and say, "Man, I'm ready to give my life over to the Lord." Because it's a bunch of bullshit, bro. That's why I say it's not real. It's not fuck. What nigga did you know was crying all in court? Please, Lord, let me come on. Lord, no time. Lord, please just get me out of this right now. Man, I swear to God, I'll do better, Lord. Please, just for my kid. Then you get out of jail, your ass back in the strip club and all this kind of shit. Man, shut the fuck up with that bullshit, bro. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. And God ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. That's why these niggas are repeat.
Your bullshit.
That's why these niggas are repeat offenders. Don't you think a nigga didn't know that he done made a mistake and ain't gonna keep making the same mistake again? Don't you think that nigga will know better to not keep doing that? Yeah. Hell, even the prodigal son knew better that when he spent all his money on wine, women, and song, that he not the fact that just because he spent his money, but the fact that he was like, damn, look at me, I done wasted my life spoils, you know what I'm saying, on nothing. And now look what I'm left with. Nothing but an empty heart and a soft dick. You know?
That's all I got. Okay. And that ain't worth much. Okay.
So I had to go home and find myself to my father and had to go home and bow down and say, you know what, Father, you was right. So all I'm saying is that we all go through that stage of, you know what I'm saying? But a nigga, man, I believe in redemption, bro. And I ain't just saying that shit because it's 2025, but I believe in redemption, but I believe in you gotta be you gotta have redeeming quality. God know who got redeeming qualities and who don't. Stop playing with me, John. We don't know until, like you said, right? Until, I like how you said that. Until you said, I don't like it, I assume it until I know for sure, right? Until a nigga show you that he got a redeeming quality, that's when you'll know. Other than that, we don't know. You know what I'm saying? But God know. Because we always say, what? God know everything and all things, right? God know the good, the bad, the ugly. You know what I mean? Yeah. So if he know all of that, he know these niggas ain't got no redeeming quality. That's why they getting fucked over like the way that they do. You know what I'm saying? And that's why nobody believes them. Any real nigga can see that. Nobody believe that shit, bro. Not even just talking about him. Talking about even a nigga like a finesse 2 times. You know what I'm saying? A nigga that get out of jail, start making all this money. Nigga, why you can't stay out of jail? Ain't you a Muslim or something? I don't give a fuck about you praying on no carpet and putting your head to the carpet, nigga. That's just carpet. It's just carpet, nigga. You ain't living your life behind it. You understand what I'm saying? Because you ain't learning nothing. You ain't learning nothing. Now you back in jail. What you back in jail for? For some petty shit. I don't like how a nigga go to jail for a murder, sit down for a murder for 25 years, then come out and be out for 6 months and go back to jail for some weed. It's like, nigga.
Bro, like, was it worth it, nigga? Like,
I said you go back in jail for the same thing you been in jail for the first time for. Oh, okay, nigga, kill somebody again. Oh, okay, I can respect that. But nigga, you go back in jail for 7 grams of herb they found on you. Like, come on, man, stop playing with us, bro. Like, you wasting our time. And you wasting internet space, nigga. You need to get off the internet. You wasting internet space, nigga. Internet got no more space for you. Waste the internet space. Niggas ain't got it. A lot of these niggas, John, look at them. Look at it from start looking at these niggas from a different perspective. They just wasted internet space, bro. I bullshit you not. They wasting space. And that's why I don't have no interest in looking at these niggas no more, because it's like, dog, you just wasting space. You just keep going back to jail, going back and forth, back. Like, nigga, come on, man. So stop playing with us, bro. So I don't want to hear that God shit from these niggas when they get busted. That's the only time they start screaming God and Jesus and all this other kind of shit. Well, what God and Jesus you talking to? Because who was helping you sell that dope and all that cocaine and getting all them bitches and all? You know what I'm saying? What God was helping you get that? You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the right God that helped you get that. Like, stop playing with us, nigga. Like, come on, man.
On Jesus Christ, okay. I just want to pick up to Jesus, nigga. I just knocked off 56 keys.
Jesus. Like, what?
Keep him coming on the boat, God. Okay.
And how you look at that boy the next day early when he opened up that package? He said, man, who sent this? That nigga said, God sent that. That nigga said, man, if you don't stop fucking playing, bro.
God sent this.
God sent. God ain't sent nobody no damn cocaine, nigga.
That came straight from Lucifer himself.
Nigga, that was an accident. That was a nigga that don't need to be smoking weed on the job. See how this conversation always has a 360 to turn this up there? That's the type of nigga that don't need to be smoking weed. That nigga is the nigga that can't read the numbers on packages and delivering 10 bricks of cocaine to the wrong address, nigga. You ain't, nah.
Can you believe it? That's how you die? A UPS nigga fucked up the load. Got you smoked. Man.
And then the nigga can't remember where he dropped it off at too, because he didn't have so many packages, because the nigga be smoking weed, driving a van and shit, telling his mama that he ain't smoking weed, and the lady didn't catch him with a joint in his ear. Then the next scene, that nigga in the van doing 55, doing it. Like, nigga, I think that lady was right.
Stealing packages off the truck, all type of shit. Like, bro, what the fuck is going on?
Come on, man.
That nigga, boy.
But, you know, but that's the whole point of it, is just saying, like, hey, you know, these niggas be, you know, like I said, man, they it's just baffling to me now. Now that we in a later age, and now that we in a, let me check to see if we still rolling, cuz. Yeah, we still rolling. But now it's baffling to me, because now that we in a later age, you would think niggas would know better. Mm. And it's sad to have to shake your head at these niggas and be like, golly. I don't want to use God's name in vain, so I just put that out. So I said, golly, these niggas really don't know no better. Like, these is grown-ass men claiming that they thugs, gangsters, killers, murderers, dope dealers, but they own it. Like, they don't know, like, so, my final thought on that is, I just don't believe no nigga that be, you know, until a nigga pull up at a church and be singing in the choir and turn his life around, we see the nigga get baptized, you know what I'm saying? I ain't believing this shit, dog. Like, I'm not believing none of that. Yeah. So I ain't believing Diddy.
Not coming from Diddy.
Yeah, I ain't believing that from him or anybody else that decided to follow that path, dog.
I know that nigga coming home freak party gonna be explosive, nigga. Stop playing.
They already debating on the fact of what stocks is gonna go high when he come on. That's how you know that's some bullshit.
That nigga finna move the stock market is crazy, nigga.
So that's what I'm saying. He coming home to money. A lot of niggas just don't come home to that, dog. So, you know, he coming home to a lot of better position. So if I was him and it's our last thoughts on him. We got to move on to other topics. But if I was him, John, I would be doing the safest thing I would. I'd be folding laundry, work in the kitchen, do my little time, get my little program off if they offer it to me to cut my time short. You got to work it, work the program, and then once you're done working it, you gone. All right, you free now. Now don't make the same mistakes that you was doing before they got you there when you get out. Cause now you got a target on your back.
Yeah.
Cause now they waiting on you to do something now. You know what I'm saying? They just sitting back waiting. They think that when jail time is over with, or they think the target is over with. No, they steady watching you, sir. So he had a target on his back for the next 50 years. So
Ready for you to violate your parole.
yeah, for the next 50 years, he'll have a target on his back for sure, John. And you'll be seeing it for the next 50 years if we live that long and if the world has survived that long.
God willing.
Mm-hmm. You better believe it.
Shout out to Diddy, man. Get drunk as you want to, nigga.
Make that hooch, nigga. Make that hooch, nigga.
Get drunk as you want to. G, it's your world. Okay, fuck it. You must like it in that bit. Okay.
But he doing wrong if they told him he can't, if he can't be having, because all prisons ain't the same no more, John. In some prisons you can have certain things, and some inmates, I didn't heard from, just watching stories like they didn't have this and had that, and so money can get you
it's
some
on
things.
The list, you know what I'm saying? It's like you said, in different states, like in some states, niggas got TVs, game systems in they shit.
Nigga got cigarettes.
Some photos where niggas had a 50-inch flatty mounted to the wall in that bit.
Now who mounted that for them? Man, come on, man. You know what I mean? Like, stop playing with us. Like, y'all had a nigga that come in there that mount TV. Like, come on, stop playing with us, bro.
Hey,
you ain't living the best life, nigga. Like Lil Duval. You feel me? So
schedule that nigga.
So I'm just saying though, like, it ain't like it's an uncommon thing. Maybe just not at that prison. You know what I mean? So
type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Diddy, man. Get your money. Fuck it. Okay.
So yeah, man. Another person that's fighting a lot of jail cases, man. That's that need a lot of prayer is your man Boosie Boo. Your man Terrence Hatch. You know what
Boosie
I mean?
got a lot going on with this prison shit. Apparently, you know what I'm saying, he's accepted, you know what I'm saying, his guilty plea and in this federal case that he got going on. But apparently, nigga, he got the Hoover Crips on his ass because apparently Boosie and his brother.
I seen a little bit about that. Somebody, the nigga that was talking said his brother actually did it, but he was trying to implement and say Boosie like knew something about it and didn't try to because the nigga said he the one that hit Boosie on to his brother. He said stealing from him.
He showed him the proof that he paid his brother for his appearance. His brother then busted bread down with Boosie, kept it, ran off, said, fuck the nigga. Boosie came to the show thinking that he was going to get a backhand, but the dude had already gave Boosie brother.
That's what I'm saying. And that's why he was like, he had to prove to Boosie that his brother, that Boosie brother was stealing from him. You know what I'm saying?
Dude is mad because he said that him and Boosie talked it out.
And nothing.
Boosie was saying, hey, look, we gonna get it together. I'll fuck with you. Because the dude ended up paying him. You know what I'm saying? Paying Boosie because Boosie obviously ain't get paid. And that's what he riding on. So Boosie standing on that he needs some more paper to hit the stage because he ain't get the fucking money. So dude ended up coming out of pocket again, paying over what he was supposed to pay, I'm guessing. You know what I'm saying? And Boosie said, hey, we're gonna work it out in the future. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hold you down for something. I'm gonna get your money right type shit. He said Boosie went ghost on his ass too, so it's up for both them niggas, okay? And
do you believe the whole story? My thing is, do you believe the whole story, and do you believe that the nigga got enough juice to make something happen?
I mean, the nigga said that in that total night he lost like 52 bands. I don't know how much he actually, you know what I'm saying, lost. It don't really add up. Maybe, I guess, if that's how much he was going to make that night. You know what I'm saying? Like the club was going to yank and make 50 bands that night type shit. Because of the Boosie appearance. Who knows? Because we seen
niggas get knocked off, John. You know what I'm saying? We seen, unfortunately, we seen Nipsey get get knocked off. You know what I mean?
And
we didn't see it.
California, the place is gonna happen. If
Yeah,
it were.
but I'm
That's
just
where they
saying.
take gangbanging
So
most serious, niggas.
that's why I asked you on the back end of that question that do you think the nigga got enough juice to even make it happen? Because you know a nigga can make idle threats. Nigga can be mad and make idle threats. You know what I mean? But
Boosie got a lot of juice. I don't know if he got enough juice in California to make that, you know what I'm saying, comfortable for him. You know, because shit, I don't know. Maybe he do though, because shit, if the dude's saying that he ended up paying Boosie twice, even though he ain't want to, shit, Boosie still got paid and he demanded that shit. He said, I ain't here to stage, nigga. I don't give a fuck who in this bitch. You gonna take a licking in this motherfucker if I ain't going on stage, nigga. Either you pay me or we finna bang. Cause I ain't going on stage and fuck all these niggas. I don't care if I'm outnumbered or nothing. And then he got paid. So
nah,
I
man.
mean,
I don't know, man.
Boosie
You
might
know,
have the juice. You know.
my whole thing is, man, you could take a threat serious, but a death threat, you should look over your shoulder.
It's a fact. I mean, technically, I feel like Boosie would have been better off going to prison in Louisiana, cause wherever the fuck he did his last bid at, cause I don't know. Like I said, California is out of his jurisdiction. He don't stay in California. He stay in Atlanta. He got locked up for this shit for doing a feature.
But see, this is my thing though. See, let's go back to what I'm saying, dog. Like these niggas can't seem to stay out the cycle of themselves, and they can't seem to change the cycle in their kids. Cause his son is on his way to meet the same fate that his daddy is.
You know, I heard that, and I ain't believe that at first. That nigga's son straight got caught with a switch, about to get convicted, for that shit.
But if you could believe it, only reason why you could believe it is because you see how a person raised their kids. Not saying that Boosie don't love his kids, but
Boosie thugging all the way.
Yeah, but how you raise them is different. How you love them is different. Like
Boosie treat his kids like they his friends,
and you can't never do that.
He definitely draws a line. You know what I'm saying? He get on their ass, but at the same time, it's like he thugging so hard and he gonna die thugging.
Well, how can my daddy tell me so when he hired the stripper to give me some head on my birthday? How can daddy me?
Bro, you ain't seen the little shit when Boosie was going through it with his son, when his son had left and went to another state and was out there trapping and shit and doing some shit with some niggas, and Boosie was calling nigga every day like, man, just come home, bro. You ain't gotta be out there doing all this, bro. Just come home. You ain't got shit to prove.
Yeah, but
his son was out there thugging like.
Yeah, but that John, that come from a place of you having a guilty conscience, because that's the same thing that he used to do to his mama. You know what I'm saying? That's probably the same thing he used to do to Boosie. Even said it. I told mama I don't need cable. I'm thugging outside. I don't need cable. So just imagine what he was and what his mama was. I'm calling around asking for, and it probably this is about the time where cell phones really ain't that big, or I think it was, but everybody didn't have a cell phone, so it was like nigga, it wasn't easy to just contact him and all that kind of shit. So maybe he just reaping the seeds of all the stuff that he put his mom through when he was outside thugging. And his mama probably was telling him, you ain't got to be outside doing that. But he's saying, fuck it, mama, I don't need cable. I'm thugging outside, bitch. I don't need cable.
That's crazy how that shit do come back around. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that, I did some mad thugging. I've thugged a lot. You know what I'm saying? I would pray that, hopefully that my son don't thug me out too. You know what I'm saying? Like, put my parents through a lot, so.
I say this. I did a lot of things that my mom don't know about, but I ain't never did nothing that would like I always been around somebody that was familiar, and I ain't never like surrounded myself with nobody that was like, who is these motherfuckers? And you know what I mean? Like, nah, so I don't know. I ain't never just been in that position to where it's like if my mom worried about me, it's because she want to worry, like not because I give her a reason to worry about me. It's like she want to worry because I done been, like you said, like gone for 2 or 3 days, and I ain't called her and I ain't said nothing. But that's just me though. You already know that. Like how you say about your brother, like your brother, like you know he known for just disappearing, and so you know this about him. So it's like, why would you I mean, you still worried about him, but it's like you know that this is his behavior. So it's like you know he's good. You just want to hear his voice to make sure that to calm your conscience down. So going back to Boosie, that's why I'm saying about when he says somebody's son, his son, like, oh, he like, oh man, I'm worried about you and all that kind of shit. It's because that's what your mom was doing with you. Your mom was worried about you, worried about where you was at, if you was dead, if you was in jail or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the reaping of the you know. And then he
What you
didn't.
sold,
And
nigga.
then another seed that he sowed, that you know that he didn't realize that when his daughter ended up coming out, you know what I'm saying, being a lesbian, and he didn't like that shit.
Yeah.
But you don't mind other girls licking on you. You see what I'm
I
saying?
mean, I had seen through that the first time I heard it. I was like, and I got it, but I had seen through it at the same time.
Yeah.
It was hypocritical, but you know what I'm saying, it was understandable. It's like you don't want that. It's like you cool when other people doing it, but you ain't cool when your people doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's
And
like,
that's that black people hypocrite shit.
you know, like you jumping on both sides of the line when it benefits you. You know what I'm saying?
And you speaking out against it, like
Speaking out against it is crazy. Like,
but the thing about it is people only speaking out of. This is the thing. If you want to speak out about something, you got to speak out on it on both ends. You just can't say, "Oh, I don't like black homosexual men." You know what I'm saying? I don't like, the F word. I don't like that. You know what I mean? But then when two girls kiss on each other,
you like,
you cool with it. You like, all right, shit, I don't mind that. I feel like the man. You know what I mean? It's like, nigga.
it's a difference though.
It's a difference, but it's
like
still the same.
It's a hypocritical line, you know.
It's still the same. Just because one has a different word from the other doesn't mean why is it different? Because it's a female? No. It's still a female on female.
It's still the same act.
You're right. And even with a male on a male, it's still the same. Like you said, it's still the same act. So it's like there is no difference. Only difference is what people try to draw the line of making different is. If you understand what I'm saying, like, oh, well, back in the day, this is how niggas try to justify. Well, back in the day, these men had all these wives. Nigga, they wasn't all freaking on each other. They wasn't all in there having a big ass orgy like Diddy was.
Hitting one a night or some shit, Or
not even that. Every woman had a purpose. Every woman has a purpose in the palace. Every woman ain't just, you know what I'm saying, there for sexual pleasure. You might have 4 or 5 of them there for that reason. But you may have the other ones in there looking after the children.
Cooking, monitoring the kids, cleaning.
And that's what they're there for.
Bitches over there making clothes.
Gave us a prime example of it was the movie Coming to America. When she said, when he like, hey, I want you to do, no, I only do what you like. Because sometimes in cultures and in cultures like that, that's what some women are trained to. That's how they're trained to serve a man just like that. They don't know no other way. Like we in America, we know all types of ways. They're in the culture. They don't know no other way. They like, oh, this is how I've been taught since birth. To honor a man, do what he want me to do. I don't give a fuck if you want me to hop on one leg in this bitch. I'm gonna hop on one leg in this bitch.
Man. Straight trained.
So
to be a wife.
So a lot of guys, Jai, they think that having a lot of women equals to having a lot of sexual pleasure. That's what they think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To satisfy.
It's a gangbanger at night, okay? 10 on 1, okay? This motherfucker. Every night, nigga, okay? He going crazy.
And knowing that any really for real man can't really go like that. If we're talking about what we know as sexual pleasure. We can maybe go 2 times, 3 at the most, and all right, we cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We good. I move.
I'm empty.
I move, bitch. All I can do is
I'm gonna get a full 8 hours of sleep after this.
all I can do is cuddle legs with you, hold toes with you or something. You know what I mean? Other than that, I can't do shit else for you.
Hold toes with you, okay?
Bitch, I can just hold a toe with you. Like, yeah. But other than that, John, I can't, you know what I mean? But so a lot of men try to use that analogy to try to justify why it's okay. But like you said, it's okay when it's other people's daughters doing it. But oh, let me hear about your daughter out there looking.
Like, nah.
Yeah, hell, you ready?
I don't support that gay.
Not only that, you ready to kill a motherfucker.
Like, nigga, you just threw a topless pool party with 75 bitches in your backyard.
And they was all looking on each other, and your homeboys was saying, yeah, hey, turn it on and shit.
You got a video where you throwing your shoulders side to side with one of your songs playing, and you throwing ones in the air on 2 of the hoes, and you laughing and
but
smiling.
even though your kids don't see this, they know this, and they notice. You feel me? Like, they know this is going on, and they notice. Even if they ain't nowhere around in the, I don't think any of these kids is there while this stuff is going on, but they hearing it. They know what's going on.
The one that's going to prison definitely there.
Come on, man. So it's just bless you, brother.
Like,
but it's just one of them things. Bless you, brother.
Thank
But it's just one of them things, though, John. Like it's just you know you throw the rock at everybody else for doing it, but you hide your hand when you want
hide your hand
when you want it when it falls into your own. You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah. At the end of the day, don't nobody want to hear. You know what I mean? Like my daughter is gay or my son is gay. Like nobody want to hear from neither side. That's why I said there is no difference because don't no daughter want it. Don't no man that has a daughter want to hear that, and no man that has a son want to hear that. So there is no motherfucking difference when it comes down to it for real. You know what I mean? So it's just that's why I was pushing earlier. Like there's no difference. Nobody wants to hear that shit. They all want to hear, oh, my daughter has a man. My son has a wife. That's all we want to hear. We don't want to hear that other shit.
Right.
So, yeah, don't nobody want to hear that shit.
Hey,
don't give a fuck who it's coming from.
Boosie and his kids, they need a reality show. They need to get on like some T.I., you know what I'm saying, family hustle shit, so they can calm their dumb ass down and just
no, man.
live with each other.
Listen, man. Money can't hide what you've done in the past, and what you've done in the past is as often sometimes come back to bite you. So what you do and the stuff that you was doing, you got to remember your lifespan has to go on. So if your lifespan goes on, the spirits and all the stuff that you've done, all the deeds that you've done that you think that the world doesn't know, but God really knows, and the devil really knows what we all done, and I'm talking about specifically what he's done and what he's been in the media for and all this other kind of shit. Like, brother, I would expect your kids not to turn out and go to Harvard and all this other kind of shit. Yeah, your son is going to go to jail, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Your daughter might turn out to like niggas or just try to dress like one. You know what I mean? Like she might like both of them. You know what I mean? She might even just like girls.
It's kind of like Andre of Boosie to even expect that his kids are gonna turn out the way he wanted to when he just out here thugging like that and showing them one on. I'm pretty sure them kid Boosie seemed like the type of nigga that'll throw the pool party and his kids be in the basement or some shit. Like, hey man, y'all stay down here.
Yeah, he one of them. He one of them type of niggas. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Y'all got everything y'all need, all right. Just let me know. I'll do that some shit, whatever. Blah 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 blah.
But don't come upstairs.
Don't come upstairs. Stay down here for the next.
Whatever you do, don't come upstairs. Whatever you do,
don't come up there. Like I'm gonna go to jail if y'all.
And it's like that very sentence right there It's what's gonna make me want to come upstairs, motherfucker. So thank you.
If I'm one of his sons, I'm definitely getting a peek. Damn, close the door.
And if I'm one of them curious kids that's like, oh, some shit really going on up there, and I'm like, oh shit, I might sneak a peek. Yeah, I might sneak a peek.
I was getting some water or some shit. Okay, like
I was thirsty, nigga.
I'm getting the DoorDash.
But then he might be the type of nigga that have somebody down there with them, watching over them and shit. He get past the security guard. Hey man, I need to go upstairs to use the bathroom.
I get it for you.
Yeah, no. Your daddy told me that y'all stay down here. Nah, man, I really gotta go upstairs. He don't know which one to get. All right, man, go ahead. You got 5 minutes. Go there, sneak a peek. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All that type of shit. Like, come on, man. Like, you know. So I go ahead, bro. Like, I'm just, yeah. So how you, you know, the life that you, I guess, lived in the past is how. I don't know what I'm about to say makes sense, but I'm probably about to say it. The person that your kids become to be is the person. Let me make this make sense, right? Okay. I feel like this. I feel like the person that your kid becomes is the person that you was trying to run away from being, or God stopped you from being. And since God stopped you, then because how people say the offspring can jump off from one person to another, something like this. So I think like, okay, well, if certain things didn't happen because it was me, that don't mean that if my son, he gonna be all the way safe. Maybe what didn't happen to me may happen to him, and he may have to experience that, but I didn't have to experience that. I say, for instance, like, I've never had a man touch me as a kid, but maybe he probably would have. You understand what I'm saying? But just because, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, man. Like, you don't know what things what things ain't cut out for you. It'd be like, that's what your offspring may or may not be. I don't know. I'm still working on that theory. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I just think that, because sometimes our kids become, I say that because I think sometimes our kids become something that we don't expect them to be. We get so many parents that try to drum their kids into something they want them to be, or a dream that they used to once have, and now they want to put it off on their children, and instead of letting their children just be who they gonna be. You know what I'm saying? I'll try to let my kid find a way, find a way through life. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the way you go do. Like, you're not gonna know unless you just for sure know, like, hey, I'm gonna be a football player. I'm gonna be this, or I'm gonna be that. You know what I'm saying? Most kids don't know what the hell they're gonna be at 10 or 11. You know what I mean? They don't know if they're gonna be working a job or be a superstar. You know what I mean? Like, every kid is different. So it's like, I don't try to feed a dream to it. I'm just, at least to mine. But I'm saying you got parents that will literally try to subconsciously and consciously try to, live their life through their children, and be like, well, if I'm into this, then my kids gonna be into this. Yeah. What if they not? What if they into taking over the world like Pinky and the Brain, bitch? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like with kids, like they become like, you know what I'm saying, a part of the parents, plus it's like a part of the parents plus a mixture of themselves. You know what I'm saying? You put it in a pot and blend it. You know what I'm saying? Like my daddy, my mama, you know what I'm saying, see shit that remind them of them, shit they used to do, little quirks and shit that passed down, you know what I'm saying, from them to me, and with a mix of my own shit. You know what I'm saying? So everybody get like a little mix. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying, see that.
No, that's DNA. Yeah. That's genetics you talking about right there. And that's it, right? But I'm just saying, like, we get to the point where we be like, oh man, I hope my son or my daughter turn out like this. Or I hope this and this. Okay, like, maybe so, but is that going to be reality? Yeah, you want your daughter or your son to go to college and be in Harvard and make the best grades that you want them to make and all other kind of shit. But is that really was bound to happen? Could it happen? It could. But I was telling my niece, I say, are you going to college because you want to go to college, or are you going to college because your dad is making you go to college? There's a difference.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't do something because you trying to appease your parents and you only doing it because you trying to make them happy. I say, because you will never be happy.
Yeah.
And I had to
somebody else's dream.
Yeah, or just doing something because her dad, he got he got chips. He working like a big kind of like banking industry, so he got chips. He got money, enough money to send her ass to college, and he pay for it. You know what I mean? And she ain't taking out no loans, none of that shit. So he got enough money to do that. You know what I mean? So, but I'm just saying, some people would try to use that umbrella to hold over your scalp and say, well, because I'm paying for this is what I want you to do. And if that's what I teach you to do, you don't know no other way but to stand out. See, I'm teaching my niece to be yourself. Don't do something that your mama wants you to do, or do something that your daddy don't want you to do. You get to a point where, at least to where I had to get to a point where I had to break out my own shell and be like, nah, nigga, I've been chasing what Andre need to be doing, and stop living under this umbrella that, oh, well, I want you to come here. Well, I want you to go over here, and I'm following it, and I'm going over here, and I'm doing this, but it ain't working out. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I need to stop doing what y'all want me to do. I need to go talk to God. I need to figure out what He want me to do and how He want me to move. And how I have been doing that, I don't think I ever touched the wrong step yet. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I think everything that has been, like, ever since I came back to St. Louis, like every step that I took was just the right step to get me to where I'm at right now. I don't think I never took a bad step. Even though motherfuckers back then couldn't understand, man, why you want to go back there? It ain't nothing there. It ain't nothing there. It ain't nothing there for you. Who knows what the fuck is in store for somebody else? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I try not to judge nobody's journey, try not to judge somebody's story, because I don't know where they're heading to and what decisions they have to make. Sometimes they got to make hard decisions. Sometimes they have to make soft decisions. But the hard decisions, man, they come from a place of, hey, I need to stop listening to what everybody else is saying. I need to tune out. I need to get tuned in. You know what I'm saying? I need to tune out and tune in. You know what I'm saying? Straight the fuck up. And figure out my next move. Like, figure out what's the right proper move. What's the next move? You know what I'm saying? What's this move that's gonna help me to get better to where I need to be? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I could have had a different life. You know what I'm saying? We probably would have never ever even met each other if I'd have been listening to what people tell me. Oh man, go down to Texas and move down there, and I would have never. Scott's honor, dog. If I would have listened to that, I would have been down there living in Texas. You would have known me. I would have never known you. You know what I'm saying? We would have never crossed paths. But why did I decide to come back here? Why did me and you have to decide to cross paths, dog? Because it was a reason. You know what I'm saying? It was a reason, bro. So, you know what I mean? It's just one of them things to where I don't limit my son to have him under an umbrella and say, well, you my son, so I want you to do what I feel I want you to do. No, man, go be something. Go be something. Go be somebody. You know what I'm saying? Be a man of character. Be a man of reputation. That should mean more of something to you than anything else. You know what I'm saying? This is something I teach my son. So that's why I'm like, it'd be kind of surprising me when it's sometimes I go back to what you were saying about how it's one side of this and you mix them all together. You know, it's funny to just see some of the side of me that comes out of him that I see. That I'll be like, damn, that's like me when I was his age. You know what I'm saying? But it's funny when I see it and be like, damn, he just trying to find his way. He just trying to find an inspiration to look up to. You know what I'm saying? So he don't want to look up to the street motherfucker. So he want to look up to what his daddy doing, because what his daddy doing is cool. You know what I'm saying? So he like, fuck it. I you know what I'm saying? I'm just doing what I see my daddy doing. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just yeah, man. Hold on, let me take this phone call real quick, dog. This is on the set, man. You know
On the set.
Hey, Hey, preach. That nigga said, hey, preach. That nigga called his name loud as a motherfucker, didn't he? He called, man, he wanted everybody in the place to know that preach was in the building, okay? He wanted everybody to know, man. You know what I'm saying? No, for sure though. But it was just like he said that so loud though, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? He could have walked over to them because he was talking to them first, right? When he could have just been like, oh, let a nigga go right there, you know what I'm saying? But he just had to let the nigga know, like, I said this real loud. You feel me? But yeah, man, that's crazy though, man. But yeah, but I'm gonna call you back in a little bit. I'm in the middle of recording right now. So I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna call you back in a little bit, bro. All right, bro.
Hey, preach.
Yeah, that nigga said, hey, preach. That nigga, he said that shit. Hey, I swear, dog, I was at the crib and I was just started laughing to myself, saying that shit to myself, bro. Like, but yeah, man. So, it's just one of them things, man, where, you know, like I said, man, let your kids grow their own wings, man. We all got to grow our own wings and fly away someday. I'm pretty sure I'm not what my parents wanted me to be, but I'm not in jail. I'm not dead. You know what I'm saying?
Free supporting.
Yeah, so I can't be doing too motherfucking bad.
So, you know what I'm saying? That's all I can say.
So sorry I'm not a top-notch CEO at a motherfucking company or something.
Lawyer, Fortune 500 company runner.
But nigga, be happy about where I'm at. You know what I mean? Goddamn. I mean, you know. Sorry, Lord, I didn't mean to use your name in vain, but you know what I'm saying? Golly, like, you know what I mean? It's just one of them things, dog. Like, parents have to look at that. Have to look at, hey, my kid. Maybe I've had high dreams and high hopes for my kids, but hell, I'll settle for them not being dead and being in jail and them not being, you know, on drugs and all this other kind of shit. I think I'll settle for that.
Head on their shoulders.
Like, damn, I mean, my kids ain't perfect, but hell, neither was I. You know what I mean? Shit. But let's just imagine what parents and how they would act and what they would think if they thought like that. If they thought like that, parents would probably be more subjective and more submissive to be like, I have a little bit more grace and have a little on my son or my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I was a wild child or was a wild girl back then. Girl, you know you couldn't keep your legs closed. So why the fuck is you worried about, or why you surprised that your daughter can keep her legs closed?
You know, it's crazy though, because like, it's funny. I used to like think about this and now I'm experiencing it. You know, you have so many moments that your kids don't even know about. You know what I'm saying? Because by the time you had kids, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, unless you didn't have your kids married early, you know what I'm saying? You didn't had at least 10 to 20 years on them in experience. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, I done did so much shit for you was even a thought, little nigga. You know what I'm saying? I got so much shit I'd never tell you.
Yeah.
You be a certain way.
Yeah.
You just force the high shit in order to project what you want your, you know what I'm saying, kids to grow up to be. You know what I'm saying? It's like they don't know about you, nigga, when you was
or just when you was their age. You know what I'm saying? Not even when you was just an adult. Like even when you was their age. Like I bring my son down to when, like, nigga, you thought when you got here, I was always the age you saw me at. No, son, I was your age too. Mm-hmm. I know how it is to be looking at girls and your little dick will get hard, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's natural, sir. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna tell them like, hey man, watch. You know, I'm gonna tell them like, hey, you know, be careful with that. But at the same time, go ahead, bro. At the same time, be like, hey man, you know, you don't swing your bet everywhere. You know what I mean? Right. So, but
don't hit her pits, nigga.
Yeah, but it's gonna get hard, sir. You know what I mean? So you a man. It's just blood pumping through there, and it's
emotions. Okay.
A lot of it. You know what I mean? And so we wake up in the morning, I gotta tell him, hey, sir, put your shorts on before you talk to me, man.
This ain't that, man. Okay. Get together, soldier.
Now, you know, our conversation is different now. You know, puberty. A lot of that stuff that I wasn't taught at his age. That nobody never showed me nothing. That I learned that just watching That's why I'm so observant. That's why I sit back and I be watching shit. Because that's how I had to learn how to learn. You know what I mean? I had to learn how to mac a bitch from watching other niggas mac hoes. You know, or what you say to a female, you know what I'm saying, in different situations. You know what I mean? Whether you at church or at a grocery store, you say different shit. So I just had to learn shit, man. Like, so I'm hoping that he be a sponge and learn shit too. I just hope he learn the right shit, you know. But
That shit straight full circle, boy. That
it
shit
really is,
wild,
man.
Like, it's a revolving full circle too, you know, depending on if motherfucker had a kid or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, but once you experience that, you like, damn, I'm finna go through everything I put my father through as a child.
And so Pete Game, right? Yesterday, when I was looking for some cologne I had bought some cologne from City Trends. Nice smelling cologne too, you know what I mean? I was going to church, so I couldn't find it. I'm looking all over my motherfucking room for that shit, right? So I'm like, damn, I ain't tripped. I just went on about my day about it, because ain't nothing gonna stop me. You know what I mean? So I go back home. I'm talking to my son. I look back behind the thing. Look, what the fuck do I find? My cologne. But I couldn't get mad at him, right? I couldn't get mad. This is where the difference of the guards changed, because this is where you see the same situation happens, but you see how two different people react to the situation. And then too, I thought it was kind of, as a father, I thought it was kind of,
Fly shit.
yeah. And I used to do that with my brother.
My son got some taste.
And then not only that, I feel that he wants to gravitate. That's why I said earlier about Boosie kids. They may not know this, but they notice. I didn't even know my son had even knew that because I got other shit that's on my little stand like this. I got other shit. So I didn't know he had even picked game. But he took it, and he had sprayed some on before I came in and took him home yesterday. But I thought it was fly, and then too, I was like, I used to do that with my brother. When I was a little kid coming up and want to look up to somebody. See, this is where I'm saying I'm making a value point of give your child something that somebody to look up to. And if you don't want that nigga to be following, I don't mean to call your son a nigga, but I'm just saying, if you don't want him to be following nobody else out in these streets, you be the example that he follow. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's going to happen. At some point, you're going to be like, damn, your son is going to, like, he's going to grow up to be like, well, damn, if dad doing this and this is cool, I'll be doing this. Now, my son ain't going to be smoking weed right now, but I'm just saying, like, he doing that, taking my cologne and putting it on because he's like, oh, daddy got this.
Yeah.
He didn't have to do that. But I'm just saying though, he took it, and then that, just like I said, that reminded me of what I used to do with my brother. I'm like, damn.
Full circle. Like I said,
full circle shit, bro. Full circle shit. So I just always find it to be, I find it to be a look of admiration. You know, that was a look of admiration to me, you know what I'm saying, as being a father, because I'm like, I could have got mad. I could have been like, man, I was looking for this cologne.
Right. But kill the moment. You know what I'm saying? Not reading it right. Don't read it as nigga stole it. Read it as he sent you word is and he want to be like you. So he, you know what I'm saying? He put it on.
Now you see,
that was too shy to ask you for. You know what I'm saying?
He could have asked me for it. I still would have gave it to him. But it's just the fact of, I know kids ain't perfect, right? I wasn't always perfect. Nigga, I used to sneak and get my brother shit when he wasn't looking. You understand what I'm saying? So
we all done put on the OG, the old man cologne, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
Get it out, dab a little bit on, hit the streets.
Especially when you look up to somebody, that's when you know what I'm saying, you try to look at the closest person you got to look up to is the closest person you wake up to. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them type of things, you know what I mean? And
I'm fried, you good?
Oh man, come on, man. I'll take the rest for you, bro.
Heard, don't worry about it.
But my whole thing is, it wasn't no reason for me to snap on him because he took my cologne. Even though I was looking for that cologne, John, I was looking for that motherfucker. I even looked under my bed for that bitch. So I was looking for it, bro.
Boy got down and dirty looking for that motherfucker.
Because I was thinking to myself, I said, no, yeah, right. That thought process right there. I'm like, ain't nobody been in my room but me. And all my other shit right here, but that one is gone. Why is that one gone? I'm like, nah. So I'm thinking I left it in my car. I'm going to go and look at my car. So I've been looking for it, bro.
Flip the whip is crazy. Okay.
So I could have did that and could have, but like you said, it could have killed his confidence. It could have killed everything about him growing up, moving forward, and be like, damn, and all he wanted to do was just be like his daddy. And here it is, I'm with my fucking cologne. Like now you see why I'll choke a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And put my 2 hands around a motherfucker and try to squeeze the god life out of you. Like yeah.
See what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take this moment. I'm gonna store it in my bank for when this happened with my son. You know what I'm saying? When I catch him putting on one of my joints, or you know what I'm saying, Paul putting on one of my colognes. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like, hey.
He might put a hat on.
This shit smell good.
He might put a hat on.
You know what I'm saying? Might just throw it to him, here, man.
Yeah.
It's you right here. You know
If he like seeing that he wore hats, he might just put your hat on just because. You know what I'm saying? If he like seeing that he wore shades, he might just like your shades and wanna wear them.
Mm-hmm.
And now you gotta have two of everything. Cause sometimes you might have 2 of the same shades because you gotta have one for this grimy nigga because he want to take your shit, and he gotta have one for yourself.
Put him on, okay.
Yeah, he want to be like Mike. You know what I mean? But I admired it, and I admire it because that's how I was. I was like that, looking for somebody to just, but only if it was some cool shit though. You know what I mean? If it was some bad, whatever, I ain't really too much, engaged in that. But if it was something that was some fly, and it got the girls, and it got you to respect with the guys or whatever, I was fucking with it. Cause that's all I wanted too. I just wanted the girls, and I just wanted the respect with the guys. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I ever look out of with life is, you know what I'm saying? If that's what I really wanted, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to chill, get a fly ride, have a fly honey, you know what I'm saying? Have a good respect of character amongst myself and amongst the crew that I choose to hang out with, and everybody else have their own level of respect amongst themselves and amongst the crew. That's all I ever wanted. You know what I'm saying? I don't really need nothing else out of life, but that's just me personally thinking. You know what I mean? But just for my son, it's like, yeah, you got to find your way. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's like when you start catching your son start to do that, you know what I'm saying? It's just imagination. But it just goes to show you that when a person is like going through stuff and going through things, how they react to a situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I get that you going through this. I get that you got this on your shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Only so much you can feel sorry about a person before I tell them like, hey, look, man, you need to go talk to God about that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's either to a point where you don't want to make the problems that you got work, or you not trusting in something that's higher than yourself and putting it in his hands and saying that, hey, my life is in your hands. It's been ordained in your hands before I even got here. I'm just following suit. You know what I'm saying? But you already know what needs to be done. Just give me the steps of what I need in my situation to get where I need to be at. You know what I'm saying? To get myself out of, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's cool to be going through stuff. You don't need to be always going through shit. You always going through shit. That's a motherfucking problem for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind motherfucker. Yeah, I don't mind motherfucker having problems.
Third time I'll be like, man, you kind of holding me down now.
And sometimes motherfuckers don't even need to know what you even going through. Like they don't even need to know that you even running on your shoulder. You need to hide it so good. Not even trying to hide it, but even taking care of your own problems so good. Not even that. Putting your problems in the source's hands that you know is going to work it out. Mm-hmm. So Once you get to that point, it's like, yeah, you start to worry less about, damn, I lost my charger piece. Fuck, I'm finna spaz out about it. Nah, nigga, I'm finna go to the store and go get another one and going about my motherfucking life. Nigga, you think I'm finna spaz out about a damn charger piece? You know what I'm saying? But what would take a motherfucker to cuss out their own grandchild for a charger piece? A charger piece that you can get at a store, it's not worth it. It ain't worth it. It's not worth the relationship between both of y'all now. Because now he probably gonna be looking at you different because he at an age. Now he gonna be looking at you different. He gonna be like, damn, kind of rebel against you.
Definitely an age when you start, you know what I'm saying, dissecting the disrespect. You like, hold on, wait a minute. I can't believe it.
And what would be so fucked up is if he never really even took it. That would be the fucked up part. Now, if he did take it, I'll make him apologize, but you gonna apologize to him too. Because you was out of line and you was out of pocket. Yeah. And that's your grandchild. Shouldn't matter what, it should matter what somebody else say to him, because again, like I said, if you hold your grandchildren in regards, you wouldn't let nobody disrespect them, not even me. Even if you heard me disrespecting them, you should get on me and say, nah, I'm not gonna let you do that. Now you need to go somewhere and go smoke and calm down. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever you need to do, but I'm not gonna let you do that. Now you going out of line. That's a real grandparent. When they're not gonna let the parent disrespect the grandchildren. That's when you know grandchildren to cover. Where are those grandmothers at now? Nowhere to be found no more. They all dead and gone.
Shit, grandmothers today, nigga, 30. Okay, shit. 30. Okay.
Just knowing what a real job
15
is.
15 and they kid had a kid at 15. Like, damn.
Just knowing what a real job is, still in the club, still tricking niggas for money. Like, nah, your mama ain't learned nothing.
Grew up with a sister. Okay.
Come on, man.
Oh,
you say you grew up with your best friend, basically.
With your best friend.
You grew up with your best friend that was 15 years younger than you. And y'all just now meeting or some shit for the first time. And it's like, yeah, man. So it's just important, man. It's important that, you know, because even me, man, I watch how I talk to him, man. I don't cuss at him. You know what I'm saying? I don't do none of that shit. Like, even I have to watch myself, because not because it's a disrespect, for one. For two, that's trauma that I'm propelling off onto him because I'm mad about something that's my fault. So how is it fair to him? See, this is some whole... So we could be sitting talking 3-4 hours about this shit, but we not. But I'm just saying that that's some whole different type of shit that I'm on. Like, why is it the problems that I'm mad about take it out on somebody else that had nothing to do with it? And here it is. I got the nerve to call myself a grown person. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I got a lot of growing up to do. If that's how I'm projecting my anger off to my seed that I made, even whether it's a girl or a boy, I got a lot of growing up to do. And I'm 37. I got a lot of growing up to do, bro. Well, damn, you already grown. Who said you stop growing? We all keep growing but I ain't gonna go there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's between you and the creator. I ain't got shit to do with it.
Nigga, okay?
Yeah.
Some things you can't pay them to grow, okay? They's gonna stay a seed forever, okay?
You say nigga ain't gonna never turn into a diamond. Nigga gonna stay
cold. Okay. They gonna stay a lump of coal, nigga. Okay.
Damn, no, that nigga say they gonna stay cold, nigga. Like, fuck no. That black shit, nigga.
That black shit, nigga.
I gotta make sure we still rolling, girl. Let me make sure we still rolling.
Still up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Because we cooking up fire right now. We cooking up fire.
We definitely cooking.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, you know, but just to say the least. Nevertheless, though, man. Nevertheless, man, just give your son something to look up to. Give him you be somebody that he look up to. He's gonna have like other people that he's gonna like, but at the end of the day, those people don't mean nothing to him because they not there. You here, so you the closest thing that he got. He just watched them on their phone and just enjoy their entertainment.
Oh man,
You the one that he gonna be, Daddy. You know what I mean? You know, and you got to find out he got all this shit. You know what I mean? In due time. So with that is just yeah, man. Just that's probably the only. That's like the biggest thing I could ever say, man. You know, is just having, you know, and if you had a daughter, you know, I would say just to wrap that up, like just to say, man, like you know, like I mean, teach her how to conduct herself, like you know. That's like the biggest thing you could ever teach a young boy and a young girl is how to conduct themselves. If you teach them how to conduct themselves, everything else will fall into place. Because if you teach them how to conduct themselves, then they'll know how to move on their own. They'll be like, nah. And your daughter will be like, nah, maybe she'll make some mistakes, but we all had to make mistakes to get to where we at. You know what I'm saying? We all had to fuck with somebody that wasn't right for us. You know what I'm saying? In order to get to the person that was right for us. So I ain't gonna be fucked up about it. Just don't let him do no extreme shit.
oh man,
And he can live. Well, other than that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he can live. Other than that, yeah, he can live. He can live. Mm-hmm. Cause I ain't coming through doing all that threatening shit. Like I you know, my son or my daughter. Well, I would say this: if my daughter called me, because I would say more for my daughter than anything. If I had a daughter and my daughter called me and tell me that a nigga was like beating on her, and she called me and told me this, like it wouldn't be no. I'm coming over there to talk, coming over to threaten you, come over there to like hem you up and try to put some fur in you. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna walk in like a gentleman. I'm gonna walk in like everything cool. I'm gonna be like, hey, what's up with my? I'm like, what's up with my guy? I'm like, how you doing? Good. I'm like, all right, let's go and sit down and have a talk, man. You know what I'm saying? So what you think about the sit down? I'm just get the I'm like, as soon as you think that it's about to be cool, it's not cool.
I'm on your way.
Yeah, like I might have something in my pocket. I might poke you up. Cause you think it might be cool, you know what I'm saying? You think it might be all Swiss cheese, you know what I'm saying? So all right, but you're gonna have to suffer some type of consequence. Cause I can't let that like go on and just be like, yeah, I knew that it was a nigga whooping on my daughter, and as a man, if I'm gonna call myself a man, this is me thinking to myself though, John, without no audience around me. So this is just me by myself, thinking like, hey, if I knew about this and I didn't do nothing, and I knew I could do something, and I didn't do nothing, that make me just as much as a whole ass nigga as he is. And if I ain't never been a whole ass nigga up until now, then I ain't gonna start now. So so that whole talk right there, that's gonna make me snap right there. That whole talk with myself.
But I ain't starting now.
If I never had been,
the end.
If I never had been, why start now? It's not gonna happen. So I can't let it happen. So it's just one of them things, man. But I hope to God that I never have to be put in one of those situations. And that's why I always pray to God. But I just be like, man, just make it to where like I don't find out about it. Because the moment I find out about it, man, good God Almighty, man. I told my mama she better like I knock my mom. I said this on camera. If something was going on and I was trying to get to my son and something was like, I knock her over to get to where he at. Like that's how serious I am. And that's my mama, man. But I don't give a fuck about none of that shit when it come to my child. And then I think it's because that's my only child. But I think I feel like that with all my kids, like, but to feel that he's helpless, to think that your child is helpless as a parent and you can't get to him and somebody's trying to stop you from getting to him, man, get the fuck out of my way. Mm-hmm. I'm knocking over all legs, nigga. You get in my way, Leg is getting knocked over. You know what I'm saying? Legs is getting bent. Necks is getting broke. Get the fuck out of my way.
He's gonna be feeding the air in a minute.
Or if you don't want that to happen, move and let me go. Because you already know what's gonna happen. You just don't want it to happen. But if you don't want to get hurt in the process, I would advise you to move.
You got a choice.
Yeah, I would advise you to move. If it was me, I would advise you to just move out my way. Ain't no Andre sit down and think about it. Nigga, is you man, nigga. Think about this damn millimeter in your mouth when I stick it in your motherfucking mouth and ask you to,
Let me get my son. Stop playing with me.
I'm talking about if it was something like serious, like understand what? Cop the motherfucking gun back and ask you to understand this motherfucking bullet in your motherfucking throat, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? And ask you, do you understand this? And if you don't, nigga, I'm gonna show you gonna understand it then, nigga. Fuck it. I'm already going down, so it ain't no reason. So that's just how I am about my child, man. Like, you know, because I think if you know a place of being vulnerable or being in a place where you feel like you being helpless and your child is helpless, you take a different attachment to that. You be like, nah, dog, I can't let my daughter or my seed or my son fall into that trap, not as long as I'm living. And if I can do something about that shit, man, please. Nigga, man, come on, dog. Like, nah, dog. So, yeah, it's just a different thing, man. You know, people got to learn. People got to understand, man, that, you know, yeah, family is everything, depending on what family or the side of the family or the lens you looking on. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody ain't right, and I don't expect everybody to be right. But at the same time, I ain't high enough to look down on nobody. But I know that I'm gearing myself up to make better decisions every day. What about them? Are they doing the same thing every day? Or are they just going through life, just living life? No, I'm gearing myself up to be a better person. That's why I was saying about the situation last night. I felt like I handled that way more better. But that's because that came from a lot of lonely nights by myself, trying to get myself together, talking to myself, saying shit out loud. You know what I'm saying? And getting myself together. So that's why it shows when situations like that will happen. It'll test you. You be like, hold on, man, this my own flesh and blood testing me, knowing that they testing me. You know, family know what buttons to push on you, man, and they know what gets you riled up. And sometimes you think you moved on from stuff, and you be like, damn, did I really move on from it? But you only know it if you've been tested. Because sometimes the devil like to throw old shit up and see if he can get a reaction. If he, I don't know, if they can get a reaction out of you, that's all they looking for. Now they just know what button to push. Sometimes people just want to see if they can push that button on you, man. And you got to show them motherfuckers. I'll laugh at you, nigga, before I fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You gotta laugh at these sucker ass niggas, man. Like, come on, dog. Like, you gotta laugh at these sucker niggas, man, when they think that they got the upper hand on you, bro. When they think that, oh, how John used to be when he was 22, 23, that's how he is now. When he got a son now, he got it. Nah, bitch, I'm a different person now. Mm-hmm. While that pimp hand's still strong, I'm just not willing to swing it as fast as we used to. But if you keep on playing with me, bitch, I'll keep into that motherfucker. And if you keep on playing, I'll do something that I'll live to regret, but I don't want to do that. But I would advise you to stop playing with me. So that's why I say I keep giving the person that warning that, okay, until you see me stop playing, and then you like, all right, man, I don't think I just stopped talking. When I stop talking, that's a whole nother.
That's another warning.
But I'm done.
and we're getting close to the end. If not there.
So I'm just saying, man, that's why I was saying it's like, but to some people in their family, bro, that deal with the same things I deal with, it's like, why test that person? Or why even try to push that person buttons knowing that, damn, I might cross the line and push that person over the edge. But I'm not going to tell that story when I'm on the phone telling how I got my ass whooped, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say that I pushed this person over the edge and I said something that I shouldn't have said. See, that's too much like self-accountability. And a lot of black people, especially black parents, they're not gonna take that shit.
Mhm.
They'll say what somebody done done to them. Oh, they good at that shit. They very good at that. Yeah, they did it, but they never good at saying what they done to get to that point. What they did. And I told somebody this, and I don't know, we gotta wrap this up, but I said a lot of people don't see a lot of error in their ways because they got a lot of people feeding their ego. Once you got people feeding your ego for so long, you won't see no error in your ways. You'll just be thinking like, damn, I am right. Because right after the situation happened last night, got on the phone, yeah. Now you're looking for somebody to validate your wrong. You know not to come and talk to me, because I'm not gonna validate your wrong. I'm gonna tell you that you are wrong. And you don't want to hear that. People don't want to hear that, and that's so fucking sad that you don't want to hear that you're wrong. Because somebody been feeding your ego all these years, telling you that, yeah, you know you right. Yeah, you right. Yeah, you right. I would do the same thing too. No, you wouldn't, because I would have slapped your stupid ass. But because this is my mom and I try to have so much restraint, so much respect, so much, okay, I can only take so much. Because what if so I try to lead a better example is my bottom line. I just try to lead a better example. Respect those that respect you. And that's a rule of life. And that goes for any and everything. Everybody, no matter what title people got attached to us. Cousin, uncle, I don't give a damn. That's why I said, I don't give a damn who would have said that shit. Hey, we would have been sitting there talking, laughing and everything. And if I heard a motherfucker said that, all you would have seen me do is break stride. And man, you would have been like, hey, that's a real nigga right there, dog. Like, that's a nigga that's not gonna take shit. Like, you would have just seen it for yourself instead of me having to. I'm not explaining, but I'm just saying you would have just seen it and been like, now I see what that nigga talk. Like, I told you, but I couldn't even get my other fucking on, man, before sliding out the fucking door. So just imagine, man. So, it's just a respect thing. It's all it is. It's just a respect thing. Like,
That's a fact, man.
It's just a respect thing, man. And like I said, I don't never want to hurt and harm nobody because at the end of the day, I might feel bad about it. I might. Depends on what the situation is, though. And if a motherfucker can't understand that, well, fuck you. And I ain't trying to explain it. That goes for that goes for anybody in my family. Like, they can't understand what line of disrespect is. Fuck you. Auntie, all of them. I stand by myself if I have to, nigga. If a motherfucker don't understand where the fuck I come from, and I feel like where I come from is the old school. You know what I'm saying? So if a nigga can't understand that old school, like, that respect, old school respect, nigga, I'll show you a new age ass whooping then, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shit, fuck you talking about, man. So I'm not here to play with people, bro. I just, if you don't want nobody disrespecting your son, or disrespecting your mama, or disrespecting your daddy, don't disrespect nobody else's mama. It's what, like you said earlier, why is it that it's so that simple fathom of life? Why is it so hard for people to understand it? And why is it people hard to grasp that? They don't get it. They don't get it. They don't get it until my hand around their throat. They don't get it until they hear one of them coming.
Till you waiting on the ambulance.
Until right on time. God knew what he was doing. That's what a motherfucker gonna be hearing if it all comes down to it. Yeah, that's what the motherfucker gonna be hearing. They're right there.
Right on time.
Right on time.
Boy.
So, it's just them things, man.
All the
respect,
shit, nigga.
respect, man. Respect goes a long way, and I will respect those who find it in themselves to respect me, no matter what I got or what I don't get. Because at the end of the day, if that's the case, we can all judge each other off of that. Oh man, you ain't got $1 million, so I'm gonna treat you less then. Nigga, what?
You crazy. I'm playing games. Out your rabbit ass mind.
Oh man, you ain't got no Tesla, so you know, I know you ain't gonna be getting no bitches. Look at this,
Nigga, what?
man.
You crazy.
Boy, fuck out my face. Anyways, man, we back on the set with this shit, man, and
Back
we
on
live,
the set, man.
live and
Episode
direct,
40.
man. Yeah, man, we aging,
We in
man.
the 4 O's, baby.
Yeah, man,
Okay, our
we
30s
we
was
aging, but we don't look like it though. But thank God though, you know what I'm saying? Thank God we don't look like it. Yeah, so that means we might live forever, man. I don't know.
Technically, we is cyberly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You always gonna be able to see our face. You know what I'm saying? Multiple videos for you to siphon through. You know what I'm saying? To remember us by.
And see, and
God ever should call us home.
And see what God made, you know what I'm saying? Lady the shade, you know what I'm saying? Big page, you feel me? So yeah, it's just one of them
Look at
things.
the progress throughout the video.
Yeah, man.
Check it out.
Progress, man. That's what it's all about, man. That's what all this conversation was all about, is just looking back and can see the progress that either you are making or you not making, or what you see other people making and what you see that they lacking in. And it's not to judge nobody, but it's just the fact that you can see it now, and then what you couldn't see before because you was blinded by whatever it is that the shadow was over your eyes. You couldn't see the shit, but now that you can see it, you like, damn, why me though? Sometimes I be having to ask God, why me though? Why I gotta see this shit? How come everybody else can't see this? Chosen, man. Chosen people, man. Once you see something, you just can't unsee it. Like once you see that in the person, you be like, damn, bro. I was not even looking to see this in you, but it's like now that I can see it, how long was I blinded? That's what I be asking God. I'm like, God, how long was I blinded? How long? Was I blinded for 20 years? Was I blinded for 15 years? Was I blinded for 5 years? Was I blinded? I mean, how long was I blinded before I saw what I needed to see? So
that should be crazy.
Yeah, man.
Woo. On the set, man. Episode
Progress.
40, man. It got deep.
Progress.
You know
I think that's gonna be the name of it. Progress. Progress, man.
Cold name. Man.
Progress, man.
Cold name.
Yeah, man. Because I think it's befitting. You know, I think they say, you know, I'll talk to you about this later. But anyways, progress, man. I think once you start to reach up to a certain age in your 40s and your 30s, you're supposed to have progress.
It's a fact.
Wisdom really don't come until you maybe, you know, later 50, upper 50, something like that. Then that's when that wisdom start to settle in, supposedly. But right now, making progress, man. We still making progress. We still changing, like the weather. We still changing to make it better. We still changing, nevertheless, man. You know what I'm saying? And I would respect anything or anybody that's progressing in the right way, in the right way, and that's everything that we talked about in this pod, man. You know what I'm saying? And just figuring out, like, yeah, you. Like my man said, man, you know, if you didn't see better coming up, you do better. You know what I'm saying? You do better. And I think that's a lesson that everybody can take, even in dealing in relationships, even if you didn't see good examples in relationships. Maybe you never saw nobody get married in your family before. You know what I'm saying? That's probably one of the reasons why I probably don't want to get married. You know what I'm saying? Subconsciously, because I never seen nobody that was in my family that kind of got married that really stayed together. You know what I'm saying? A few people, but that was it. You know what I'm saying? Not nobody that I would just be like, oh, I look up to them and that's what I was inspired to be about. But no, like I'd just be like, hey, especially in these days and time, but we ain't gonna get into that. But anyways, man, you know what I mean? And so, you know, it's not the type of women no more like that for real. Not enough women that's thinking longevity.
Yeah.
They're not thinking like Big Mama and them. They're not thinking like, hey, we're gonna stay in this 40, 50 years. They like, bitch, I want that contract. I want that divorce papers.
And I'm out. Okay.
I want that money.
Pay that money. I'm finna go do
Yeah.
mission complete.
Yeah. Ain't no, yeah, but we not bad. Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. But nobody sees longevity no more. That's the thing. That's the whole point. Yeah. All around there. Right. Not even, yeah.
Short term microwavable shit.
They think they got forever to live, man. They ain't, they only got a short period of time, man. They better count they better count their days. You know what I'm saying? Diddy, Boosie, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, man, all jokes aside, they making fun of them, but yeah, the kids that they have is gonna be they don't have nobody to look up to, and that's sad. That's fucking sad, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, who we gonna look up to? Daddy? He can't stay out of jail. He 40 some odd years old. And the man can't stay out of jail. I could see if you was doing this in your early days. And then you could teach your kids, hey man, look, I did this when I was 15, 16. By the time I was up, by the time you know me now, I'm a whole other person. Like you said, motherfuckers shouldn't even really know about, you know what I'm saying, your past life like that. It really should be like a mystery to them.
Right.
But that's because you just succumb and you just surpassed all the bullshit. And you didn't lay your cards on the table. You said, baby, listen, hey, I done been there. I hate to sound like a cliche, but I done been some of them places. I done done some of the things you trying to do, or that you probably go do. I'm gonna just teach you something that nobody teach me. You know what I'm saying? And just rock it like that. But yeah, man, they ain't got nobody to look up to. They kids ain't got nobody to look up to, and that's the sad part.
It's slim pickings out here, man. You know what I'm saying? For role models. Okay. Slim pickings.
Yeah, motherfuckers out here oiling bitches down, and come on, man, stop playing, man. I mean, I could see it that's on some old vacation type shit or some old special night type shit, but bitch, like every Thursday or Tuesday, he want this treatment. Like,
year round, baby. Oh yeah, all 4 seasons.
You want this treatment? No, hell no.
All 4 seasons.
Hell no. That baby oil should last like that hooch doing like for Diddy in jail, nigga.
They said they
should last
400 bottles of that shit. It's going down there Thursday. Club Diddy.
Come on, man.
Stop playing. Be there or be squirt. Okay.
I see a lot of niggas at Club Diddy. I saw a lot of niggas at Club Diddy. The niggas that was in there parlaying and with it. You know what I mean?
Smoking cigars with each other.
Come on, man. But they all sad too. Sick people. Sick-minded people. And if you think you wanted to be there, John, let me give you a news flash. You might be there. What the fuck you looking at? No, for real though. Give you a news flash. You think you might want to be there. You think you missed out on some fun shit. But let you be there for real. You'll be like, man, let me get out this sick ass place. You be like, there's some sick shit going on, and I ain't with this freaky dicky shit.
Y'all push the limit. Where the exit at?
Come on, dog.
Sign this NDA. I ain't
but what the fuck made you feel like that? You didn't have to feel like that, and that wasn't you that was making you feel like that. So they let you know it's a higher power. There's something that's controlling, something that's bigger than you, and there's something that got more control over you. That's what I follow. Because I could be at a party and be down with the freaking dicky. You know what I'm saying? But what made that feeling come over me and say, you need to get up out of here. You don't belong here. Damn, is that you, God? Now, it wasn't me, but it was my angel that was talking to me. Oh, okay. What, like you said, what exit at, bitch? I need to get up out of here.
Get on about it, yeah. It's about to get freaking.
So I'm just saying, John, when you listen to that voice, man, it'll save your life every time, because it's letting you know, your energy is letting you know where you don't need to be and where you do need to be. Sometimes we think we missing out on so much fun and all this other kind of shit, man. We ain't missing out on shit. Because the moment that we step foot in that motherfucker, we gonna step foot right back on out. Because we'll be like, nah, this ain't, I don't even want to be here. Not even because you're not even interested. Interest has nothing to do with it. It just, your energy don't have nothing to do with that shit. You're around a bunch of You know what I'm saying? I don't mind being freaky with just one person, but you in a room full of all freaks that anything can go down. This nigga sitting right here, freaky next to you, you don't know what he might do. He might be thinking about, you know what I'm saying? In a club full of people, and alcohol and weed is involved. Come on, man. You don't know what a nigga mind might start playing off into. He ain't getting no play from the ladies. He might start going, you know, come on, man. So I don't even want to be sitting next to that nigga. And he might try to strike up a conversation. See, that's how niggas be trying. Hey, bro.
Talking to you for hella, so shit.
Hey, bro.
2 beers later.
Stop talking to me, my nigga. I don't know you. I don't want to know you.
Stop talking.
Stop playing with me, my nigga. It's too many bitches in here. That's what I say to. I be like, man, you don't want to get in these hoes in here, right? Too many hoes in here,
Talking
man.
to me for nigga. Turn around, shorty right there. She ready.
Come on, but I'm just
all this shit you talking to me.
So your energy will let you know that you don't even need to be there, dog. But you got to be the type of nigga to listen to energy, cuz. Newsflash, nigga. Newsflash,
Bro,
nigga.
stop talking to me. It's wild. Bro, stop talking.
You know I done had that happen before, bro. I done had it happen before, dog. I'm in a club chilling by myself, looking at the bitches, just vibing, bro. Everybody else in there, everybody else in there just sitting. This nigga, he just want to come over and get to talking. Nigga, stop talking to me, sir. I do not know you, and I would appreciate if you would stop talking to me.
It would behoove you.
Yeah, I started to say that, but I ain't want to fuck it up. I ain't want to fuck the mood up by saying that. But I didn't think I was gonna say it right. I thought I was gonna say something else, and I was gonna be like, nah. You know what? It'll just. I started to say befriend. I started to say befriend. That's what I started to say. That's why I didn't say it, because I was like, nah, that ain't gonna sound right. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, stop talking to me, sir. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be talking to niggas in the club like that, especially if I don't know you. If you're not my homeboy and we can't know together, you know what I'm saying? Even then, I might tell that nigga, hey, man, go up there in the corner and get your hoes. Like, go back on something real quick. I'll be over here doing what I do. Don't stand hip next to me all day, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'm not your kid.
Space it out.
Yeah, nigga, I'm not your kid. I'm not your daddy. You don't gotta stand next to me.
Rules in effect.
6 feet over,
6
nigga.
feet.
Yeah, come on, man. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm just saying, though. You know what I'm saying? Energy will just let you know. It's just some places you don't even need to be at, bro. Like, I'm cool on it. So
that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, every decade, man, you just supposed to step it up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a whole new, you know what I'm saying, era of your life. You know, we live in this shit quarterly. You know what I'm saying?
some annually.
10s,
Yeah,
20s,
some
30s, 40s. You know what I'm saying? Each decade, you know, hopefully unlock a new level of mental. You know
and what's so difficult about surviving all these decades is still being authentic and still being yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And people even still to today can see that about you, because your character traits are supposed to carry an aura about yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you carry yourself in a certain way, people are supposed to see that. You know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker look like a child molester, I bet a motherfucker can notice that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be something right. It'd be something off about a person, but it's somebody else that be looking on the outside looking in and be like, no, I don't trust that person around kids. You know what I mean? But how you know that? Because it's like a certain look. So it's a certain look when you're doing good. When you're in the graces of God, it's a certain look that people are supposed to give you. That's why I always believe in, if you're doing bad, you're supposed to be able to notice that. Person doing good, supposed to notice that shit too. Just as much as you notice anything else. You know what I'm saying? So just as much as you notice my downfalls, notice my wins too. But only people notice one thing of the other. You know what I'm saying? So, but other than that, man, like, that's the hardest part, is staying ourselves. It's just like being authentic, and in the world full of clowns that we seeing who are like proclaiming to be one thing, but they not. And it shows that you're not. We're not saying that you're not because we some hating ass niggas or something. We're saying that you're not. Saying that you're not a real man, that you would take your lick and lay down for that shit. If that's what you was doing. You know what I'm saying? No, we see you in the courtroom crying. Hope that the police don't take you back in the holding cell, because Big Bubba waiting on you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot of
Right
bullshit.
on time.
It's some bullshit going on around here, cuz. You know, it's some sad shit, but it's some bullshit. You know what I mean? But, you know, it's just sad to see how this world is coming about, man. Last thing, I know we gotta wrap this. I know we were saying we gotta wrap this shit up. The last thing, man, you think we gonna get them two? You think we gonna get them 2 stacks, man?
From Big T.
You think we gonna get them 2? Hey,
Big
listen,
T say the country.
we got
Big
the
T
other
say the
stimulus.
country up right now.
We say we had everybody got the other stimulus,
He said,
and they were saying the same shit about the first stimulus. Nah, we ain't gonna get that. Hit that account.
See, low key, I didn't get them until like years after the pandemic and shit. Actually, I think it was like 2 years ago when that shit was, and I didn't even get it. It went straight to my student loans. But let's talk about that right now. You know what I'm saying?
On some bullshit, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Couldn't even reap the benefits of what everybody else was reaping.
You know, I mean, shit. If it come, it come. I ain't banking on it, but shit, it'll be, you know what I'm saying, appreciated.
The only reason why I believe it because it happened already.
Yeah.
I could see if a nigga had been woofing all them years before and still woofing now and saying that a motherfucker go get out, I'd be like, nigga, you been saying that since such and such, such and such.
I mean, Big T improved it all.
And he sent 2 of them out. So that's why I'm saying, like, I kind of believe it. I'm not really banking on it neither, because I got other shit that's going on. And I know they gonna snatch that motherfucker. But I'm just saying, a lot of people, they like, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Why not? He did it twice before. Why wouldn't you believe a nigga? If I seen a nigga slap a nigga twice, and then he said,
I believe he'd do it again. Okay,
and then he said, I'ma slap this nigga.
I'm inclined to believe this nigga. Okay. He ain't he proved it.
I ain't gonna say
Did it twice.
I ain't gonna say I believe the nigga or not. All I'm gonna say is he keeps his word.
Finna make it thrice. Okay,
All I say is he keeps his word. I ain't gonna say he is gonna do it, but he keeps his word.
He's a man of
So yeah, he's a man of purpose. So if you fuck with him, I don't know what he may do. You know what I'm saying? He may kick you, punch you, slap you. I don't know what the fuck he may do, but he gonna touch you. You know what I'm saying? But
hands will be put on.
yeah. But yeah, man, man. So, you know, like I said, man, it's just one of them things, man. You know, 40, episode 40, man, we back up to progress. We making progress. We seeing progress, whether it's good or bad. And that's pretty much, that's the only thing I got left to say. Like, progress is, it is. We're making progress, man. And, you know, like I said, motherfuckers can see it. And they can go back to episode 1, all the way up to now. They can see progress. They can see good days, bad days, you know what I'm saying? All this other kind of shit is just a way of life. You know what I'm saying? But they never seen the elevation of conversation decline. They never seen that being like, oh man, it's just like, you know, worthless talking and it's just nothing to really talk about. It's like, nah, dog. You really pay attention, you can learn some shit. You know what I'm saying? We breaking down all barriers, we breaking cycles, we breaking chains without even knowing it. You know what I'm saying? Just 2 of us, like we just imagine 2 niggas breaking bless you, brother. Just think 2 niggas breaking generational curses that never had been, you know what I'm saying, thought of, and we didn't think that we was the ones that was go do it. But God chose us for us to do it. So who would ever thought, man? You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that I would ever be surprised at. Like, who would ever thought that 2 niggas would be talking about breaking just things that always held us back, and the fact that we can actually see that, because a lot of black men don't see that. They don't see the bricks that didn't fail and this, that, and the third. And like, they don't try to better themselves as a parent, as, you know, somebody that has to talk to their children, has to deal with their children, has to show their children a way that they never been shown. So it's hard. And we're making this seem easy for us because we sitting there talking about it, and the fact that we can realize it. So it seemed easy to us for sitting here and talk about it, but think about how difficult it is for a nigga to even realize that shit and to even take the step to make a change within the self. You know what I'm saying? And say, no, I'm not gonna be like my dad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I may have character attributes about about my dad, but I'm different from him. My dad was never there for none of his kids. I'm there for mine. So bam, there it is right there. That's the motherfucking difference right there in the nerve.
Already peeled off.
Already, we didn't already started off to an unfamiliar start. You know what I'm saying? An unfamiliar start. We're supposed to be familiar. We're supposed to be the same. If he had children and he wasn't there for him, then when I had children, I ain't supposed to be there for them. So we're supposed to be familiar. But now I'm starting to see an unfamiliar right off the bat. So shall I keep going? I don't know. It would probably be embarrassing for me to keep going, because then we'll just keep unpeeling layers back to keep proving you wrong,
right?
And making you look stupid. So I don't know.
Keep making the opposite turn.
So I don't know. Do you want? So the question becomes: do you want to look stupid, or do you want to make me look like how I'm supposed to look? It's up to you.
Yeah.
If you want to look dumb, I'll make you look dumb. Because facts is facts. And I don't give a fuck how much you try to, you know what I'm saying, try to go off and veer off. And facts is facts. And once you veer off that shit, that lets me know that you can't deal with the truth. Try to deal with something else that don't have nothing to do with what the fuck we talking about.
All right.
So once you start veering off into left field, bitch, shut up. Stop talking. Because now you ain't on the same page. So now we done. So yeah, there it is there. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to break cycles and break change. You know what I'm saying? Progress, nigga. Fuck you, man. You heard what the fuck you said.
Episode 40, man. I love it, man.
The P, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Putting the P on, nigga. Nigga asked me what that P stood for, and I typed that shit on my motherfucking side. I said, nigga, patience, nigga. Patience, nigga. That's what that P stand for. I had to go through a lot of progress, nigga. I had to stand a lot of, you know what I'm saying? I had to stand through a lot of shit. I ain't just get that P tatted on me for nothing, nigga. No, this ain't what you think it is, nigga.
Tatted that shit, I mean it.
Come on, man. I live it, nigga. I am it, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? I am that. Because I project it. And how do I know this? Because people will tell me this without even me having to even say a fucking word. Oh, man, you know, it's something about... Why in the fuck people going out their fucking way to even say that about me? What the fuck done happened over here, John? A triple homicide, nigga.
Somebody got sent to the upper room.
Nigga, that's a... Yeah, that's an ambulance. Yeah, that's a whole lot of ambulance. Yeah.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, that's yellow tape.
Prayers up down.
That's yellow tape. Somebody done got it.
Ambulance. I think 2 fire trucks zoomed down to that motherfucker.
See, we don't even know what them was. I think the last 2 was ambulance. The first one was the fire truck. But we only go off the siren and how loud it was, because they both got kind of different sounds if you pay attention. But yeah, so yeah, man.
Happening on the set, man.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, you know,
fights, crackheads walking through this motherfucker.
And they say the crime rate is down in St. Louis. Yeah, okay.
Around where they stay at. None of our cars were stolen.
Yeah, my windows was busted.
Community, so
our window was busted. Bitch, get it fixed. Call Safe Life Repair. Safe Life Repair.
You got full coverage.
Oh, you got full coverage.
I had to use Safe Light last week too. I had a chip in my windshield.
Oh,
shit,
man.
Ain't even like I feel like how they used to broadcast it, bro. I feel like when they was broadcasting,
they not that quick, huh?
Nah, I mean they are. I feel like they was like saying like promoting that they like fully repair cracks, to where like if you got a crack in your windshield, they put like this little secret formula shit in the crack, and then the crack just like disappear because the formula.
It's worth seeping in. Like that nigga off that commercial late night. What's that glue or something? You ever seen that commercial? That white guy was promoting that. It was some glue. He was like, man, you can put it on anything, man. You say you seal it, some seal.
The black spray shit or something.
Come on, man. Like that, like that type of shit. You think it was gonna do something like that? And it was like, nigga.
I thought the nigga was putting liquid glass into my windshield.
Like, bitch, let me call this nigga from that from the seal glue commercial,
That
and let me get some of this product. That nigga said that shit right there can seal it up all day.
Look, they must have got sued for that shit. When he pulled up, he was like, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna, we're gonna pour some shit into the crack. It's gonna seal it and stop it from expanding whenever you hit a bump, so your crack won't go, you know what I'm saying, all over your windshield. Just like a little small chip right there, but it look a little better, but you can still see it. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like all the commercials that they had in the early 2000s, it was like, yeah, nigga, call us. We'll make this shit disappear.
That's like a nigga getting car shielded when a nigga got to go in for some repairs. Nigga, get some small print that you didn't read on that contract.
It's gonna be $375. You're like, what? Nah.
I heard a nigga on that commercial say he had to pay.
That ain't what they said on the TV.
And Ice-T didn't say that shit neither. Now they got Ludacris doing it. It's sad, man. Hey, you know, it's crazy, man. You know, anything to make a check, huh? Anything to make a check. I get it. I get it.
That booking fee, nigga.
I get it. I get it. If you gotta make a check to sell some bullshit,
they got a whole app for that. Cameos. Where celebrities be on there and they pay for and niggas sign up and pay for them to shout out. Like do like a little 15 shout out video, 15-minute personalized shout out video on me. It's like
we could take on the set and have a celebrity nigga be like, hey man, go check this shit. Hey, look, man.
Hey yo, this shit nigga Ice-T.
And check out on the set.
I want to shout out on the set podcast.
And everybody
gonna thank Dre Hayes.
But you pay the app. But the app,
you pay through the app.
App pays through the app. That shit crazy. I can't believe that. You say you can
subscribe, like YouTube, JP Network.
Even if it ain't
Ice-T.
Even if it ain't genuine. Even if it's not genuine. Even if it's
look like niggas fuck with you is crazy, okay?
I don't know, John. The way this economy going, I might dip into the AI shit.
You know, that's it.
I'm not even computer savvy.
He gonna take his phone out right there on the spot and he gonna shoot that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they get the cut, sent you the video, you go by this fucking day. Fuck who you is. He just made a quick $100. Okay. 15 seconds of the time, nigga. He gave you a shout out real quick.
And made
fulfilled all the requirements.
Fulfilled all the requirements.
You take it.
Of his contract.
Nigga, okay.
Oh my God, man. Hey, you funny, dog. I ain't know that, bro. Like
it's a power play because I will break the audio down and use the video too. So I'm using the audio.
That shit crazy. These celebrities is dropping down and doing anything for these commercials. But yeah, it'd be just like that car shield commercial, man.
Okay. Cost to live in LA, nigga. It's $3,000 for a 1-bedroom, nigga. Okay. $3,000 for this right here.
That nigga say to live and die in LA, huh? To live and die in LA, bitch. You gonna either live rich or die broke, nigga. So take a choice. Yeah.
Episode 40 though, man.
Yeah,
you know
man.
What I'm saying? We done hit it. Gave y'all a good episode. Some good topics. You know,
we always say, I think we always say is these one of our best episodes, and then we ended up like out top in the next one. It'd be like, nigga. But this is just one of them ones, man. It's one of them episodes where it's like, dog, you can't deny it, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't deny what people are. And that's why this episode is befitting of naming it Progress, because you can hear it. You can see it.
It's a fact, man.
You feel it. You can taste it, bitch.
Taste it. You know what I'm saying? And why you tasting it?
It tastes good, man.
Tell a friend to tell a motherfucking friend.
Tell another friend that we might take a hit of that hooch that Diddy made, but we don't want none of that freaky shit. They don't want none of that freaky psychedelic shit.
Take mine to go.
Yeah, we don't want none of that freaky psychedelic shit he might have slipped up in that prison. You know what I'm saying? But tell him, man, stay away from that hooch, man. Tell Diddy and Boosie and all them, man. Hey, listen, man, live for your kids and don't let your kids outlive you, man. Cause you know, one thing about it, man, it's gonna be a fucked up situation, and you know, Gotta be better examples, man. Progress, brother. Be better examples, man. Progress,
Facts.
man.
Step it up, Diddy.
Step it
Okay.
up, Boosie.
Let's go, man.
Yeah,
Episode
man.
40.
You know, it's your player partner, Dre City, aka Mr. Slap That Hole. You can call me at 1-800 Slap That Hole. You hear me? Cause I'm about ready to take that pimp hand and slide it right across your cheeks, bitch.
Slap that hoe.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
1-800 Slap That Hole. You know what I'm saying? I'm about ready to take that hand and slide it across your face real hard. You know what I'm saying? And I'm coming with everything I got.
He said he put his all into it, nigga. All might. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You
Hilarious.
may or may not see it coming, but if you see it coming, you may want to move. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't move, that's your fault. And I'm always having my player partner enough about me. I'm always having my player partner, man.
Hey, Stupid Hustle, man. AKA the STL Mixtape King.
Best TL
AKA the
mixtape
best
king.
TL Mixtape King. You heard
Yeah,
him, man.
man.
You dig? This is on the set, man. Make sure y'all hit the YouTube page, JAP Network.
The best
You
TL,
dig?
the best TL and the STL.
Best
yeah.
TL and the STL.
Yeah,
nigga.
man.
I like
Still,
that.
yeah.
That's my new slogan, nigga.
Yeah, come on, man.
Switched it up on them, my boy. Okay, make sure y'all hit the YouTube JP Network, man. Like, comment, subscribe. You dig? Shorts will
Already.
be resuming momentarily. Okay, I'm back in that mode. I'm about to, you know what I'm saying? I've been humbled 6 months without my apartment. I'm like, man, I'm ready to work.
Man,
You know
niggas,
what
I
I'm
think
saying?
niggas need to stop depending on shorts and shit, man. Sit your ass down and focus, nigga. Like niggas said in Baby Boy, nigga, sit down and focus.
That's a fact.
Niggas need to be sat down and talked to.
We
They
definitely
always want that microwave shit, that 30
the
second
short
shit.
time, nigga, the shit that they can just thumb.
Yeah,
through, you know?
just nah, nigga. Don't
Watch the
jack.
whole interview.
Nah, nigga, don't jack us off, nigga. Don't. That's what you doing. You don't finger us off, nigga. Oh, fuck out of here with that shit, nigga. We like Big Mama's Thanksgiving soul food meal on Thanksgiving, nigga. We marinate over here, bitch. Yeah, this ain't no microwave shit. Yeah, the whole shebang. You feel me? From the top to the bottom.
You did.
Yeah, from the sweets to the treats. You know what I'm From the sweets to the trees. Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
But yeah, man. So yeah, man. Till next time, man. You catch us in the sky. It's not a bird, it's a plane. It's just two niggas like us. Living life. You know what I'm saying?
We out this thing.
Already.
Love y'all.
Be safe. I hope he got all of that shit. That shit was crazy.
That shit. It's rolling.